What? It would be good for that doctor to come up here.
I don't know.
Get some free radio.
I agree. I know.
I'll get an exam in the process.
Yeah, and you don't have time to go to a doctor.
I know.
You have delivery. It's perfect. How you feeling?
Stuffy.
Your eyes look watery.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fenner wants me to go see an eye, ear, nose, and throat guy.
Perfect.
Doctor. I don't got time.
Well, bring him up here.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time. Everybody's going through this crap.
Well, everybody. I rarely get it. I don't even get it.
Why is it I got to go see this guy?
Now they have a way of testing to find out exactly what you're allergic to. So instead of just giving you a general cortisone thing, they can actually pinpoint and give you the exact medicine to cure it faster.
Well, what's prominent in the air right now? Whatever it is, that's what it is.
I think it's ragweed right now.
Then that's what I'm allergic to. Why is it that hard?
Maybe something else, though. Maybe something smaller but specific. Just take the test.
I don't want to take no test because they want you to blow your nose in wax paper. You know how hard that is?
Do they really?
You know what they do?
I believe so.
They always ask you all these different questions. Mm-hmm. What color is your expectorant? I don't know. I swallow it.
Oh, gross.
That's what you do.
Spit some of it out.
No, that's gross.
It's gross to swallow it.
It's gross to spit it out. If you spit it out, you see it. You swallow it, you just kind of pretend it was oysters or something.
No, you don't.
See? It's like going to Red Lobster. Shut up. Yeah, Justin?
Hey, I'm pulling into the doctor's office right now, and I was curious to see what you got, but apparently you're not feeling much better, so apparently it didn't help.
Well,
what kind of shots you got the other day?
They gave me a shot of some kind of cortisone, B12, testosterone, and some horse.
No.
Yeah.
No horse.
I don't know. You going to an ear, nose, and throat, dude?
I don't know.
What are you pulling up in front of?
The general doctor.
General Cinema. All right, fine, thanks. What, Dan?
Line 2.
Oh, all right. Yes, Jason?
Yeah. You only work 4 hours a day. What do
How about that?
you hush your mouth?
Guess he told you.
Yeah. No, I saw that on the screen.
Yeah.
So nobody heard what I said. He got the idea.
Yeah.
Four hours a day.
Yes. That's all you work.
All right. I don't have anything else to start with. How was Cher last night?
Packed. Great show.
Where did she play?
Tarrant County Convention Center.
Big place?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there.
About, I want to say, 12,000.
Okay.
Packed. Had no idea, really.
How was the show?
Show was great. Show was very Vegas style. Concert meets, Cirque du Soleil, whatever. People swinging around in loops and coming down off the rafters and dancing, and it was just incredible. Very, very well put together show.
What'd she sing?
She's lip syncing to videos that have been on MTV.
She lip synced?
Well, she would sing, but the videos are going on behind her. The original videos that were on MTV years ago, and then some of the other screens had her live. It was just really well put together. Changed.
Was she singing live or not?
Yes.
Well, is she not lip syncing?
Well, I mean, the videos were going on, the old videos, and they're mouthing, keeping with her. It's very interesting the way they did it. It was great show. It was a gay fest. I did not know that.
What did she sing?
Everything, all her songs. Bang Bang, all the way from the...
back into the 60s?
Sonny and Cher. She did one video thing that was kind of cool. The one thing she did...
You can slow down. It's all right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not rushing you.
Having a good time. The one thing she did not sing was the kind of a cool thing with Sonny and Cher. I Got You, Babe. They played that as a video and all the different times and all the different places up to and including the David Letterman show appearance. It was kind of a tribute to Sonny. It was kind of cool.
Okay.
And then that was a costume change for her. Then they came out.
Okay. So there was like a drum solo. While this was going on, she went back and changed.
Yes.
How many outfit changes?
At least 10. At least 10 in an hour and a half.
All right, what's the gay part?
It's just, I didn't realize it was solid gay.
It was solid?
There were very few hetero couples. All the guys were with guys and all the girls were with girls. It was very interesting.
I never knew that.
I didn't know either. I didn't have any idea. Well, this Wild Show was making fun of me for going after I was on my way over there. So I went, gay? What are they talking about?
And they're mad because you don't go to their weed fest.
No, I don't go to their weed fest. But, Liz, of all people, Liz Wild making fun of the size of my head. Have you seen her hair? What's that cartoon character with all the snakes that come out from her head?
What was that, from Popeye? Yeah. Just call her Sea Hag. Mm-hmm. Or Alice again, I don't care.
Anyway. But, so they made fun of me. And I got there, and they were right. They were right.
I never heard the gay.
I didn't know that either.
Now, are you exaggerating that the entire crowd was gay?
Well, I imagine there was probably a percentage, like Joy and I, that were normal couples, but way above and beyond the normal. The guys were with guys, and the chicks were the chicks.
They smoke weed at concerts like that?
I didn't smell any.
Just poles?
Yes. Yes, they do.
I wonder what else is a gay concert we don't know about.
Well, probably Elton John, Barbra Streisand, you think of.
Because I'd go to see Elton John.
There's one country act, Mary Chapin Carpenter, that for some reason attracts a lot of...
Isn't she dykey?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if she's actually... I don't know what her sexual orientation is, but a lot of lesbian couples go to that.
Was there an opening act?
Nope. Well, you know where there was? We were late because we got off the air, so I didn't see him. We got there in between. But
what'd she close with?
She closed with, if I could turn back, no. What was her latest? Do you believe in life after love, after love, after love? That one. The one you sang so eloquently that time here.
No reason to bring that up. Okay.
That was her encore. And what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, she even opened up the show saying, good evening, ladies and gentlemen and flamboyant gentlemen. I mean, she made notice of it. She also talked about Britney Spears and
Madonna
and J-Lo, too. And she basically said, bitches, try to follow this. And she kicked the show off. It was cute.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Had a great time. Jesus. What'd you do? Sit home and eat oatmeal?
As a matter of fact, I did. Great. That was my trumpet solo. Thank you.
Very nice. From the horns.
All right. We'll do these and we'll start news.
My trumpet solo. Last night's opening act was a comedian by the name of Tommy Drake.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe next time set up to talk on the phone. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Russ.
Yes?
Hey, man, Lisa Marie Presley, she's the gays love her, too.
All right. How do you know that?
My sister's gay.
Is she?
She just loves it. All her friends do, too.
How do gays latch on to different artists?
I don't know.
I mean, except, the obvious ones, like maybe somebody like Prince, who you would assume was gay, even though he's not.
Right. You got me. Especially Cher.
And how did it start with Barbra Streisand?
I don't know. Just wimpy music. But, especially Cher. Well, her daughter is a lesbian. I know that.
Yeah.
But other than that, she's not. Yeah, well, this show is very flamboyant. Maybe that's it.
But it's like a Vegas-style show.
Very much Vegas.
If it had been closer, I wouldn't have minded to go see it.
It's not something I would have, gone out of my way, but Joy wanted to go, so I got tickets.
Free?
Yes, Haven over Texas Tickets brought them to me.
Anything else Haven give you?
Kiss and Aerosmith for Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Cowboy tickets.
You realize this is Plug-Ola.
Oops. I'd give them back to her.
It's too late. You've already been busted. It's like robbing a bank and taking the money back.
You don't know I didn't pay.
Did you pay for them?
If I say yes, then it's
Plug-Ola.
So I won't say.
You pay, it's Plug-Ola. You're back into your old ways.
No, I'm
back
not.
When you were at the Eagle.
I'm not.
Playing songs for dope.
I'm not.
What else you getting for free? Because every time you tell me you got tickets, you say where you got them from.
What?
That doesn't sound like Plug-Ola to you?
They're a client.
I don't think they advertise.
I thought they did.
I don't hear their spots. What do they need to run spots for? They got you. They got a headmaster.
What is that? Sorry.
What are you sorry about? Why is it all of a sudden you just stop thinking about ramifications?
I haven't just stopped thinking about it. I think they are a client.
I don't see.
They've sponsored the news before.
Okay. So if they're a client, they're entitled to free flow?
No. Any more than the doctors that come up and give you free stuff.
That's a public service.
Oh.
It's not a public service for you to go see Cher or the Dallas Cowboys or Elton John.
Oh.
Nice try, though.
News director, I have to stay on top of these things.
I thought of something else, too.
Oh, great.
What about, instead of looking for a new producer, we make you producer, and we get somebody that can effing read.
Okay.
We get a news director. How about that?
What's wrong with me?
I was in the shower today, and it just kind of struck me.
That will work for me. I never dreamed of being a news guy.
Good. Certainly would hate to squash your dreams.
Yes, that's something I never thought.
Doesn't that make more sense? Would it be easier to find somebody that can read as opposed to somebody that can produce?
Sure.
You don't seem too enthused. Do you like your news director duties?
They're great.
Do you enjoy them?
I enjoy everything.
Do you want your own show?
No.
I like to check from time to time just to make sure nobody else wants their own show, because when I found out about Dan Lewis, I was absolutely floored.
Me too. In fact, for the longest time, literally until he was on the air with his own show, everybody here thought it was a bit.
You still okay, Eddie?
I'm groovy.
All right. What about you, Dan? Just decide you want your own show?
I guess I'm happy for now, yes.
Got his own show.
Huh?
He's got his own show.
Yeah, but it's with Tassos.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't really count. It's weekends anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, Dave?
Hey, boss, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, you're giving JD a hard time about Plugola, but yes, you go to Three Forks all the time.
Totally different.
How's that different?
Because I pay.
You don't pay. I've been there when you haven't paid.
You don't know when I pay and when I don't pay.
I know when you don't pay because the times I've been there you haven't paid.
How do you know?
Because you told me.
I pay. That's why it's different.
Okay.
I don't pay a lot.
I know.
Plus, they're going to advertise.
Are they?
Some new place they've got to open. Silver City.
Not Silver City, probably.
Silver City's the top.
Yeah.
Silver or something. I forget. Doesn't matter. Yes, Gary?
Russ,
Yep.
you don't look. You don't pay. You don't pay.
Okay. I don't pay.
And let me tell you, Trey should have slapped you cross-eyed, you jabroni punk.
Okay. Didn't I tell him if he ever did that again, I was going to give out his phone number on the air?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I warn him about that?
You most certainly did.
Unless he hit the timer. Unless he calls back in 30 seconds and apologizes, I'm giving out his phone number.
Oh, boy.
Dan, look that up for me if you can. How much time left?
We are at 10 seconds now.
In or left?
We're in.
All right.
How long did you give him again?
30.
You got 10 seconds left.
Dan's still looking for the number.
5.
Did Trey leave all the contact numbers when
Time is up.
When he took his sabbatical?
Yes. He left most of them, as far as I can tell.
Okay. Well, as soon as Dan finds it, we'll be giving out Gary's home phone number. Okay. They can call it, ask his mom what she's doing.
Okay.
Something else I was going to mention. I can't think of what it is. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Is the doctor coming up here?
We're still waiting.
Okay. Dandy. Just once, I'd love to go through the fall without having to go through this crap. It's the only thing that makes this time of the year suck. And you just sit around and you wait for the first hard freeze. Once that, you're home free. All right, here we go. It's about 3:30. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
All right, thank you, Russ. Brought to us by AOL Broadband and Miller Lite.
Life needs animation. Communicate your emotions even when you can't with the new animated Super Buddy icons coming soon on AOL 9.0 Optimize. This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
For Thursday, September 25th, 2003, Michael Douglas turns 59 today. His lovely wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, is 34. Will Smith, 35. Heather Locklear's
Hold on a second. Do you have his phone number now? Okay. Give me, if you will, Dan, the first 3 digits.
The home number is 214.
Give me one more digit.
3.
Oh, look at that. What is it, Gary?
Russ,
What?
don't push me.
You apologize to me. You apologize to me, or I'm giving out the rest of your phone number. Say you're sorry.
Russ,
Say it.
you pushed me one
Say it.
many times. I promise you. I know
Just
you
say it.
keep that
Dan, give me
back
another
on
number.
your line.
8.
I'll tell you,
All right.
I'll go right over behind the Pepsi plant and I'll smash every one in that Batmobile. You think I'm kidding?
Mm-hmm.
But Russ,
You gonna apologize?
I'm tired
You
of
gonna
your
apologize?
crap, man.
You gonna
Everywhere
apologize?
I go,
You gonna say
people
sorry?
wanna
Say
know
sorry?
about you.
Say sorry?
I'm telling you
Say
all
sorry?
right,
Doo-doo
wait.
head. Doo-doo head.
I'm coming
Now
up
what?
here to the
Doo-doo
station.
head?
I'm tired of your crap.
Doo-doo head.
Shut your mouth, punk.
Cabeza da doo-doo.
Everybody
Aha!
thinks you're a
Nothing
punk.
for that.
Everybody says you're a jabroni. You're a trailer park trash. And you ain't getting no women. You ain't nothing, Russ. You ain't nothing but a pinochle.
What's the next number, Dan? Oh, I'm sorry. I got your mic off.
1.
Okay. 214-381.
Yes.
We'll be giving out the last 4 digits momentarily. And then you can call and have your own conversations with Gary and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly discuss world events, the Middle East, pot pies with the crust on the top and the bottom.
Yes.
Exciting events in the Gary household. I don't even know his last name. Have we ever heard it?
I don't think so.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Heather Locklear, 42. Christopher Reeve is 51 today. Anson Williams, Potsy on Happy Days, 51. Mark Hamill turns 52. Mean Joe Green, 57. Barbara Walters, 72. This will be some of the audio. The candidates knew the questions in advance, but didn't stop the most closely watched debate in California's recall election from erupting into basically a brawl last night in clashes over taxes, jobs, illegal immigrants, and health care. They attacked, basically interrupted each other for about 90 minutes. First is kind of a serious, kind of wants basically Arnold's take on the whole thing.
That we have the worst business climate right now anywhere in the nation.
You taped this through a sock?
No, I didn't. I got two different audio sources.
Why is it when I listen to it off the internet, it sounds fine? I can go to msnbc.com, listen to it. I could burn it off on the disc, and it would be pristine quality. Why is it when I get it from you, it sounds like you recorded it through a sock?
This part came from my house, and the next 3 cuts came from the internet.
What do you record from your house? Oh, I can't wait to hear your internet cuts.
I think they sound fine. This is a little muffled. I don't know why. I recorded this part from the house last night.
On what?
On a straight into the mini desk.
From what?
From my satellite. Go straight from my satellite through the tuner into mini disc.
Something's wrong with your setup. Why don't you turn the sock inside out? Why don't one day you just kind of shock me and have some clean audio?
All right.
I can't wait to hear your internet stuff. You download it from up here?
Yes.
Oh, it'll be dandy.
That we have the worst business climate right now anywhere in the nation. And I think that this is what drives businesses and jobs out of the state. And I think we have to reverse that, because the only way that we can pay off our inherited debt, which experts are now saying is between $12 and $20 billion, and deal with also with the current operating deficit, is by bringing businesses back. Because if we bring businesses back, then we bring jobs back. And when we bring jobs back and the economy is booming, then we create...
They say the same stuff all night.
It's political rhetoric. If we bring more money back, we'll be okay. Really. It's like, how'd you win the ball game?
We'll bring more businesses back. That'll bring more employees back. That'll help the economy.
That's like your analysis of football games. Well, if we just scored more, we have to
get out there and we have to play. We have to get the ball, not have as many turnovers, make the most out of each play, go out there and win the game. Is that Gary again? Yes, what is it?
Russ,
You apologizing yet?
I apologize.
All right, thank you.
I just want to know. I'm going to lay the smack down what I'm going to do.
What's the matter with you?
I'll tell you what, Russ, I've been hearing it up to my neck about you all.
First of all, what?
What'd you say?
Are you eating it right out of the cow's ass?
Let me tell you something, Russ. Let me tell you what it boils down to. I made you famous.
You what?
I made you famous.
Yes, of course you did.
Because I got more fans than you do.
Exactly.
Hey, you just remember that, Pinochle.
What did you cry about it?
Hey, why don't you go get your sweet milk bottle, you little Bruce Wayne?
I don't need no sweet milk. I got your mama's... He hung up. Yeah. But I do. Mm-hmm. And it ain't sweet. It ain't been sweet since Nom. Maybe that's what's wrong with Gary. His mama's got sour milk hanging out of those yams.
Oh, man.
Is that what the problem is, Gary? Mama got sour milk? Mm-hmm. One of her teeth go bad?
Oh, man.
That's what I thought. Why don't you go home and check, see if you got any better?
Oh, boy.
See if it makes that noise when you go home. Get her to pop one out and go. Then you can look at her and go, "Hey, did I get something?" What a doot.
Yeah.
Excuse me a second, I got a cough.
That sounds bad.
Thank you for noticing. Anyway, was that what the whole debate was? I just saw bits and pieces. I saw a couple of things where Arnie decides he's going to throw out some one-liners, and they don't fit. It sounds like they were pre-prepared, and he just had them waiting to throw them out, and it just didn't float. Might have been okay if it was somebody else that said it.
Yeah.
But because, from time to time, he tries to be cute, it doesn't work in this setting. And it goes back, it reinforces the fact that he's an actor with pre-prepared lines. Mm-hmm. Is that Gary again? Yes?
Won't you apologize about that, Russ?
I absolutely will not.
Yeah, you apologize, because you think I'm kidding now. I'm not kidding. You think you can laugh all you want, JD, and all you scrums, but I can whip every one of y'all. I will stop a mud hole in you, Russ, and walk it dry.
Oh. Yeah, walk it dry.
Don't think I won't do it, Russ. Come on and you guys meet me somewhere.
I ain't gonna meet you nowhere. Why don't you go home, build up your strength, get some nourishment from Mama,
I take care of my mama.
and then cut you. I bet you take care of her. Go take care of your mama.
I don't have my mom living out Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, where do you live? Mesquite? Well, I guess you just rubbed my face in it. How am I gonna recover from that?
Come to the station after.
Well, bring your mama, because I'm thirsty.
Every one of you guys face in. Because I'm the next big thing, and don't ever forget it. Hey, you think I'm not playing with you, Russ. I am not playing with you. I'm tired of your crap.
I know. That's our friend Gary.
I know.
Sourpuss.
God.
Just once, I wish Mel Karmazin from CBS would fly down here just to see what's all on this station. Mm-hmm. Let's go down there and listen to that big show that they've got on in Dallas. See what they're doing. Maybe we can try it on other stations around the country.
Big dynamic.
Yeah, we flip it on and see what's going on there. If I ever start to care, that's when we'll crap. I wonder if he wiggles around when he's nursing.
Well, probably. Yeah. They're kind of old. You have to hold it with both hands.
Yeah.
Scoop them up.
Yeah. Like I said before, it's kind of like trying to catch mercury.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, man.
What are you listening to?
Cut number 2 is just one of the moments of total confusion. This guy out of control. Everybody talking over everybody.
Good. I love those.
Excuse me, Ariana, can you go now and then we'll hear from Mrs. Schwarzenegger?
This is the audio you got from the internet, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dandy. What kind of sound card you got?
I don't know.
Did you pull it out of the spokes of your bicycle?
No. Matt put it in there. It's a good one.
Obviously, it's not. You don't hear this? You don't hear how bad it sounds?
Well, it's just confusion. That's part of it. Listen.
The audio, the quality.
I know.
I'll give you $1 if you get some better audio.
Wow.
I'll even pay to have Gary's mother shipped up here.
No, I don't need that.
Why not?
Why would I have it? Why? No, I don't need that.
Just have her sit over here on the couch in case we get thirsty.
Okay. Wow.
Excuse me, Ariana, can you go now and then we'll hear from
Everything is not fine and dandy here in California.
You know, I am a traffic cop, but not a very good one.
That number 3 is this chick that he had words with all night, this Ariana Huffington.
Is that the other one with the accent?
Yeah, she's on the independent race. And here's...
Oh, is this where he threw out the Hummer line?
No, it's Terminator 3 line.
Oh, I got that one. Yeah, she had a slam coming on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Arnold's analysis fits perfectly the Bush administration in Washington. They keep spending...
Oliver! Hold on a second.
Arnold's analysis fits...
See, she's even talking to the pig.
She's perfect. Yeah. That's right.
Arnold's analysis fits perfectly the Bush administration in Washington. They keep spending.
You want to campaign against Bush? Go to New Hampshire.
You know what?
That's when he was telling her to go to, if you want to go against Bush, go to New Hampshire. The next cut is the Terminator line.
Got it.
It's completely hypocritical of Arnold to come here. Let me finish.
Let me finish. Right now.
This is the way you treat women. We know that, but not now.
On that point, excuse me. Excuse me. That was a direct and personal attack on Mr. Schwarzenegger. So would you respond?
I would just like to say that I just realized that I have a perfect part for you in Terminator 4. That's it.
That one was okay. Yeah. But when he said your budget had so many loopholes in it, I could drive my Hummer through it. Let me tell you something. Straight out of a comedy shtick.
Movie.
You don't have that cut?
No.
Good. Are you done with stuff?
Sure, I can move on to another story.
Hold on. Yeah, Jack?
Hey, Chief.
Yes?
I saw J.D. last night over at the Flying Saucer in Fort Worth.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was with some pretty blonde he'd gotten a flower for.
Mm-hmm.
Not real friendly kind of guy.
Why? Were you not friendly?
I don't know.
How come you were only there for 30 seconds?
Because they don't serve mixed drinks, they only serve beer.
Oh,
so
really?
I went in, she went to the bathroom, and we walked out. Nobody said hello to me, so I didn't say hello back.
He was working the bartender for free beer because he works for Russ Martin.
No. Yeah, right. That's what I was.
How would this guy know?
I walked up and said, ordered, and she said, all we have is beer. And I said, okay, thank you, and we left.
You were trying to scam beer,
I didn't
weren't
try
you?
to scam beer. I don't drink beer.
Well, that's all they had.
That's why we left.
That you left because they weren't going to give you no free beer.
No.
Is that right, Jack?
That's it.
How dare you?
Thanks, Jack. Wish I'd met you.
Not the J.D. show.
Wish I'd met you.
So who were you rude to?
Say hi to me. I wasn't rude to anybody. I walked in, I walked up to the bar and left. I was only there 30 seconds. Nobody said hello to me. I didn't ignore anybody. The guy sitting on the couch, if I didn't see him, I'm sorry. There was only about 10 people in there.
Okay.
Well,
so you go in, you can't scam no beer, you leave.
I didn't try to scam beer. Joey went to the bathroom. I walked up to the bar. I ordered. She goes, we only have beer. I said, thank you. And we walked out.
Why would a bar only have beer?
That's apparently all they do. The whole wall is nothing but beer taps.
Is it like a microbrewery?
I think they probably do their own too. I don't know.
It's not, Dan? How do you know all this stuff? Every time I throw out some kind of question about a bar or something, Dan seems to know.
I don't even have a straight answer for you, but I go to the Flying Saucer on occasion. They say just have, pretty much every kind of beer you'd want
in the world.
But it's not a microbrewery?
No.
It's just like a great big supermarket of beer.
Pretty much. I mean, they have some microbrews that are more nationally known, but they don't do their own. It's not like Humperdinck's or something like that where they have their own cask that they do.
Thank you for being informed. So, I didn't try to scam a free beer?
You know better than that.
How'd the guy know?
He saw me walk up to the bar and walk away.
Couldn't get no free beer?
Didn't ask for any. Never asked for anything free.
Were you out of cards?
I didn't do that. You know better.
Busted again.
Mm-mm.
Busted at Three Forks the night that you didn't have reservations. You're throwing your card in people's faces.
I was not throwing it in people's faces.
You admitted you pulled it out.
I showed it to a lady.
Excuse me, J.D. Ryan. You don't know who I am. Here's my card. I'd like to have dinner right about 8:30 if I can.
Not true.
If you're going to write it down on that list, my card right there. J.D. Ryan of the Russ Martin Show.
Showed her the card.
Why don't you just keep the card so you can remember it for later in case I come back? Very attractive woman. I'll mention that Monday on the Russ Martin Show. Here's my card.
Didn't act that way.
I've seen you before flash your card to get in free places.
Well, yeah, occasionally.
Why? Why don't you just pay?
I can if I do sometimes. I can't get in.
You told me places you tried to go into country bars and you flash them a KPLX or KSCS card whenever you were at either station. If they let you in, you started bitching about it. Say you didn't.
I'd never
Say you didn't. Say, did you ask for a manager?
I never had any problem.
You asked for a manager?
No, what, a Cowboys or someplace?
I don't know. I don't go any of your country hit places.
They knew me there.
That's not what I said. That's not the story I'm telling. You said you would. Some places wouldn't let you in, and you'd ask for a manager or something.
Mm-mm.
How would I know?
I always got in. Nobody ever refused to let.
Why are you
somebody
flashing cards?
Just show them who you are. If it's the chick doesn't know.
Why do they need to know? Why don't you just give them the money? Why don't you just? Oh, you're better than other people?
No. Why? Well, are you?
I don't expect to get in anywhere free. They offer it
stuff for free.
I get it for free. It's offered. It's different if they give it to you as opposed to asking for it or expecting it. If you ask for it or expect it, then that's very rude.
You asked if
I don't ask for nothing.
And expected the doctor to come up today because you don't have time to go to the doctor.
I am going to give him some free radio and let listeners ask him questions if they prefer. That's for them. It's not for me. It's just a sideline. He's going to give me some shots and drugs. How dare you?
I see that.
I certainly don't walk around going, I have a radio show. Sure would like to get in here for free if J.D. Ryan. Smart.
And how does this weight room outside of our studio help the listener?
I am going to go dance nude.
Yes.
And raise money for the Police Fire Foundation.
Oh.
Why don't you open your mouth wider and I can hit it all?
Okay.
Throw something else out. I'll twist anything.
I know you will. That's why I'm quitting while I'm behind.
Like the tanning pad.
Yes. How's that?
Nobody wants to see me pale when I go out to appearances and greet the public.
I see.
I didn't ask for that either.
And the chainsaw you did ask for.
Everett asked for that.
Okay. All right.
Everett just said, let's ask for something and see how long it takes to get up here. Then the chainsaw shows up in 45 minutes. I didn't ask for that.
Okay.
Well, see, anything I get because they want me to have.
I know.
Not because I've asked for it. You walk around slinging cards.
No, I do not. They want me to be in their club.
Why?
Just because. Knowledge of their club. I might mention it on the air.
Of course.
As you do.
I don't mention anything.
Big Tex won't be the only one watching over you at the State Fair of Texas this year. Dallas police say there'll be more security cameras along the Midway and other key locations when the fair opens up on Friday, and more security officers. Visitors shouldn't be surprised to see officers in squad cars, golf carts, on foot, horseback, all throughout the fair's 24-day run. Plainclothes officers will also patrol the fairgrounds. Southern Methodist University shut down a bake sale yesterday in which cookies were offered for sale at different prices depending on the buyer's race or gender. The sale was organized by the Young Conservatives of Texas, who said it was intended as a protest of affirmative action. A sign said white males had to pay $1 for a cookie. The price was 75 cents for white women, 50 cents for Hispanics, and 25 cents for blacks. Members of the conservative group.
How come the coloreds got it cheaper? Is the bake sale still going on?
No, they shut it down in about 45 minutes. A black student filed a complaint with SMU saying the sale was offensive.
Wait a minute. They're getting a discount?
Yeah.
And it's offensive?
Apparently.
Why?
They're just saying they weren't getting the bit. They're like, okay, they're just trying to make a point. They were saying it's offensive, meant no offense, and we're only trying to protest the use of race or gender as a factor in college admissions. And then some black student, one, filed a complaint, and they shut it down 45 minutes into. So,
damn.
What? Why?
Send some colored folks down there and give me some cookies. So nobody got what they were actually going for?
They probably did. They still said it was offensive. And, we get the point. You've made your point. Quit it.
That's retarded. It's a nice way to drive home the point.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any riots?
No.
Anybody get hostile?
No. Well, there's some shouting back and forth, they say, but nothing.
Nobody got shivved?
Nobody got shivved.
Hold on a second. I got two questions I got to ask. What did Dr. Hibbs' office want, Dan?
They were saying that Dr. Hibbs will actually be out of town tomorrow, so they won't be able to fix JD's teeth tomorrow afternoon as we first thought. So we need to set up another time for him.
This is never, you know what? Forget it. I've grown accustomed to the chomping noise. I like it now. Forget it. Tell him thank you, possibly something else. I enjoy it now.
I bought a tray.
It's not going to do any good. Did it come with its own mother?
No. Damn.
You get it?
I get it. God. Wow. That was good.
That was too easy.
That was slick.
Yeah, Alan?
Hey, this is Alan. Buddy of mine, me and Zach, last night, we were out at the Flying Saucer Russ, so we were standing at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was right. He was working.
Alan, I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you don't answer them right, I'm going to hang up on you.
Okay.
What was JD wearing?
That I don't remember.
Of course. What did his date look like?
Oh, she was pretty hot. She was cute and blonde. She had flour in her hand. I bet you he got that free, too.
How tall was she?
How tall?
Yeah.
What's about 5'6", maybe?
No, she's almost 6 feet. Nice try.
What color was the flower?
What color was the flower? It was red.
Nope.
See?
Try again.
You're an idiot. Go ahead.
Kevin Reeder of Urbandale, Iowa, weighs in at about 350 pounds, sat on a plastic chair at a Days Inn in Fort Madison, Iowa. It collapsed underneath him. He broke his wrist and had to miss work. He sued for $16,000. His lawyer says, quote, if you run an establishment where you invite people to sit in chairs, I think you have a duty not to let something like this happen.
No. You have a duty to make sure a normal person can be supported in that chair without any fear.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that would go up to maybe 2.25. Would this thing weigh?
350.
Yeah. I think that's a little more than a normal chair should have to hold.
Mm-hmm. Plastic chair, too. If you're that fat, really, you ought to be careful what you sit on.
Yeah. If you're worried about your own safety. Oh, all of a sudden you're worried about your own health.
Yeah.
And your safety.
I didn't even think of that angle.
You 350-pound pig. Hey, I could get hurt doing this. Forget about the fact that you're flattening your heart inside your chest. What a turd.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay, it seems the kids who party with the date rape drug GHB have come to believe that if one of their friends ODs on GHB, they can revive them by inserting an ice cube into their anuses. But Australian doctors say ice cube enemas do not work. In fact, could cause a seizure or a stroke. That's because putting an object into your bottom, or someone else's who's not expecting it.
All right, wrap it up. There's a pissed off chick on the phone.
Cause a reaction of the Angus nerve. Anyway, it could stop your blood flow.
If you stick ice cube in your butt?
Yeah, or of an unconscious person.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if you're conscious, it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
All right.
I'm done.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm lovely.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Russ.
Hi. This doesn't sound like Russ.
Okay.
I have a question.
All right.
Russ, why do African American females have to be called colored women? Well, colored people.
Colored gals.
Same difference.
Okay.
Why can't we just be called?
Because you guys change it like every 7 or 8 years, and I can't keep track.
Okay, there you go. You guys. What is that?
What?
You guys.
The black community. You guys keep changing it, and I can't keep track.
What?
Colored, African American, black.
But all of us don't.
Afro American.
Mm-hmm.
I said that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've never heard you say African American. It's always colored.
Colored gal or colored feller.
No, I'm not a colored gal.
What are you?
I am a African American lady.
See, it takes too long to say that. I like colored gal.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds friendlier. Doesn't it sound friendlier when I say it that way?
No,
if I say
not.
Crystal is an African American woman, it sounds like I'm just making you a person without any character.
Mm-hmm.
If I say Crystal's a colored gal, it just seems kind of warmer.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Why don't you go back to colored?
No.
Why not?
Because that is rude.
It's just a description, and
So
it's not. It's not an ugly.
Should I call you Russ more than a white guy?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Russ.
Cracker, honker, whatever you want to call me. You can call me Dago if you want. Doesn't bother me. Just a description. There's no ill will meant behind it.
Okay, so would it matter to you if I would like for you to call African women or African people African Americans and not colored anymore?
Maybe if you were sleeping with me, then I'd consider it.
So that's the way we get our respect, by sleeping with you?
Yes. Are you cute?
I am.
Anyway, my point is, I'm not going to make any negotiation with a woman unless I'm getting sex from her.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's only chicks I deal with.
You are... Okay, thank you, Russ.
You're not mad, are you?
No, I'm fine. I was just wondering why every time I listen to you, I just started listening. I just moved here.
Where'd you move from?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, how long you been here?
4 months.
Yeah. What do you do? Watch.
Nothing.
I'll have her loving me before we get off the phone.
All right.
You don't have a job just yet?
No, I'm a student.
Oh, where are you going to school?
Eastville College.
Oh, that's where I went.
Really?
Yeah, about 6
Were
years.
there colors back then?
Coloreds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was packed.
Okay.
You still love me, though, right?
Yes, I love your show. You are so funny.
Hey, I miss you already.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. That's our friend Crystal.
Yes.
The African-American woman.
Yes.
I want to get me some colored boon.
Okay.
Why is it I can't get anybody pissed off at me?
I don't know. Well, you twisted her back around. She was hacked off to begin with.
I'm just saying in general.
I don't know.
And then Laura Miller, and we talk about this out of the break. It just dawned on me today that somebody can do something, absolutely almost do nothing, and get accused of being a racist. I go out of my way to get protest. People call up and love me.
Yes.
Ask me how to run their lives, to be their demigod. Yes. Should I kill my dog? Should I put my dog to sleep or not? I thought about that driving home.
So sad.
When was the last time you called a radio show, some guy, just to get his opinion on whether you should, somebody that's not a vet,
right,
and ask them their opinion on whether their animal should live or not? Doesn't that just strike you as weird?
Yeah. They just think of you as their buddy and common sense and you know, you make good choices.
Obviously not in getting protested.
Then we do a bake sale. Charge different amounts like they did at SMU. I don't know.
Make the cookies in little different shapes?
Yes. Oh, no. I see it in your eyes. No. Let's wrap it. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, 407, J.D. Ryan is here. Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley. Give that some serious thought, though. Somebody to do news, and you produce. And you just oversee everything.
I can do that. I'd be glad to do that. Is that a demotion?
To producer?
I don't know.
Actually, nothing here is really, everything's kind of a lateral move.
Yeah.
Because everybody said, why don't you just move Eddie up to producer? Well, what he's got to do right now is as important as anything else anybody else is doing.
True. They'll have our little niche.
Yeah.
Great. There'll be a whole other wave of emails I'll get. I can read.
No, they would have to be absolutely somebody with on-air presence.
Okay.
So the no experience thing now is null and void.
Okay. Thank you.
Unless you've read before. And then I need no experience.
Oh, God.
JD at JDRyan.com. All resumes.
It's JohnDavidRyan.com. I should have shut up, though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hi, Galesy.
Hi.
What do you got?
I'll be your news person. I don't care if you got naked women up there.
How long did that take? 12 seconds? 12. I knew she was going to do that. That's why I threw it out.
I knew that she wanted me to do that.
Let me think. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Gail.
First you said no chicks.
Well, maybe she could do news from, where are your studios?
My studios are
you
here at LBJ and, Farmers Branch, basically.
Okay. But they have regular studios there, right?
Yeah.
She could do news from over there.
We do news.
That's a thought. News and traffic? Or just news?
Well, she could do both. What do we care? And she's losing all that weight.
Yeah.
Get her in those outfits like she used to wear when she flew in Black Thunder.
I'm liking that idea. Why don't we try for a week?
Okay. Probably have to work out some scheduling.
Yeah. Because you do traffic on other stations too, right?
No. Oh, yeah, other stations, yeah.
See, that might be a problem. All right, we'll dwell on it.
Well, think about it and talk to the boss man.
Okay.
Racetrack, Tie Lock, and Joy Internet.
All right. Your out cue is JOI.net.
Racetrack, where the gasoline is 100% guaranteed. They're so confident in the quality of their gasoline that if their gas ever causes a problem with your car, verify it with a certified mechanic and they'll pay for the repairs. Racetrack gasoline is always 100% guaranteed. It's not LASIK, it's Intra-LASIK. Come and discover the Tie Lock advantage this Tuesday evening at our free Intra-LASIK seminar at the Tie Lock Eye Care and Laser Center. Call 972-258-6400 to attend. Joy.net. Quality internet for $6.95 a month. It's fast, reliable, and secure. Internet with no advertising, just clean, straightforward service. Go to www.getjoi.net.
And in Mesquite, southbound 635 at Town East Boulevard, there's something in the roadway. They say obstruction. The right lane is affected. In Irving, eastbound 183 at 114, there's an abandoned car that's on the left shoulder, but apparently it's causing a traffic hazard. And, after that mess last night, be cautious with abandoned cars. Highway 26 at Glade Road, there is a gas leak. Traffic's being diverted in the area. Several side streets are closed, too. On northbound 360 at 303 Pioneer Parkway, got the left lane blocked in both directions. You're backed up to Park Road. And this is also brought to you by, where'd it go? I lost it. AT&T Wireless. For the most coverage in North America, choose AT&T Wireless, the best in wireless service. Call 888-MY-M-LIFE. That's M-LIFE, your mobile life made better from AT&T Wireless. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3. The Talk Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Going to be 65 for the low, then sunny and 88. Tomorrow we have currently 86 degrees at Live 105.3 to Talk Rocks, Texas.
Hi, Chad.
Hello, Russ. How you doing?
Good.
Who would your new sidekick be? The JD couldn't do both.
Produce NBN here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could.
He could?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. The more I think about it, the more I like it.
I do, too. Especially if it's Gail. We don't have to break anybody new in. We all know her. There's that old friend quality.
Make her come up. Mm-hmm. Sit in the studio.
Yes.
Dress real nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Little half shirt where her belly's sticking out.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Hopefully at this age her cans don't hang out too.
God. Quit that. No, I'm sure they don't. In great shape.
That would ruin the look.
Yes. Just out from underneath the bippy there.
Say, that reminds me.
Gary.
She said she's working out, losing weight.
Yeah.
She could get back to that body she had in the 80s.
Probably could.
Oh. What a piece of ass. Mm-hmm.
And you've got to dry hump it, at least.
She was dry humping me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I couldn't get her off of me.
Yeah.
You think I had candy in my pants?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm still antsy on having a chick around.
Now, would she do it from here or there?
She could do it from there, but it's still a chick on the air, and it just kind of changes the atmosphere of the show. What's the purpose of, having a tree and putting a fort house in it if you let anybody in it?
Yeah, well, from there, though, you'd have the control. She wouldn't be in all the time. She'd just come in for news and then drop out.
She likes to talk about dingy stuff, though.
She does the chick thing.
Yeah. I'd like to see the little bippy top shirt with the cans hanging out. That'd be funny to see.
No.
All right, what's the story on the doctor? Is he going to come up?
We're still trying. He's just not answering his phone. His phone is busy.
Oh. Well, that's a shock.
Yeah.
It's fall and he's an ear, nose, and throat guy. I can send some snot up there.
I can find out what all we need to do.
I'm sure they just want me to blow my nose with some wax paper and look at it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I hate that.
No.
And why do they ask you what color it is? You're expecting.
It makes a big difference.
I don't care.
As you get sick,
hold your hand out.
It turns yellow and then green, and then dark green.
What's the one where you have an infection? What color is that?
That's green. And the darker, the more. Worse it is.
So I should take a look.
You really should. If it's yellow.
Quit. Colors are bad. Clear is good. Why didn't you just say that?
I could do that.
The darker the color, the worse the infection.
Right. And then dark green with chunks is real bad. Well, it is.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey, man, I got a dilemma. I was wondering if you can help me out with it.
All right.
I got into a fight with my girlfriend last night. She dropped this bomb on me. She got drunk and did this dude in a parking lot of a club out in Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't know if I should forgive her. Or...
No.
Well, she didn't have to tell me about it.
No, she didn't. She didn't have to do it either. Just because she told you about it doesn't erase what she did.
You don't, I mean, with the honesty, I mean, she seemed like she felt bad about it.
No, honest. There are a lot of things that come along with the word honesty. Yeah. Do both you guys say you love each other?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if she really loved you, she wouldn't do this to you. You don't hurt people like that.
But, I mean, she was just drinking too much.
All right, so every time, is that going to be her permission every time? She knows, hey, I can go out, I can say I got drunk, and that's going to be my way out.
Well, I mean, if this became like a usual thing...
Well, and here's the other thing. She didn't just tell you in conversation like, hey, you know what, my conscience is eating me up. You guys were in a fight, and she threw it in your face.
Right.
That ain't coming clean. She got so pissed off, she decided to throw... I said to make any difference who started it. She did it, and she was drunk. You got you a whore.
She's not a whore.
Somebody is. She get drunk and have sex with some guy. She have sex with him or just do mouth stuff?
Mouth stuff.
Oh, my apologies.
So as Russ said, every time she goes out without you, have a cocktail or a drink or whatever, you're going to have to wonder, aren't you?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, trust is a big thing, but...
This fessing up thing, she gets absolutely no credit for that. None.
You don't think any? I mean, she's always been a good girl. I mean, I've had other girls cheat on me in the past, but I find out from their friends or my friends, and...
Now, she told you to hurt you.
Yeah.
In a fight.
Well, she seemed like the one, I mean, she was crying, and...
But why during the fight did it come out? Why couldn't it have been another time?
Well, I kind of drug it out of her, because I just felt something weird was up, just because she was acting funny, and she'd never been like that before. Oh.
She say she was sorry?
Mm-hmm. About 100 times.
What are you asking my opinion for? You're going to keep her anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to do with it. And I mean,
You don't want her. Obviously, the word love doesn't have any meaning to her. She loves you, but she don't mind going someplace, having some drinks, and then sticking some strange meat in her face.
Yeah.
And I bet he finished.
Oh, God.
Well, that's a nice thought.
Oh. Have you ever cheated on her?
No.
How long you been together?
About a year and a half.
You got one coming? Go get drunk and blow somebody.
No.
I thought about that. Is that...
No, it doesn't help. That doesn't help any, or even to get it. No.
Yes, it does.
That's going to make you feel bad. It's going to make him feel crappy.
No, it's not. That's the...
Doesn't even the
Yes,
score.
it does.
No.
Absolutely. He's got one coming.
It's not going to make you feel any better next time she goes out and gets drunk without you. It's not going to make you feel any better.
But at least he's getting some action. And he feels
vindicated?
Yes.
I mean, I almost think that is an idea. But I don't know if that would really cause...
Well, you know what? First of all, it's not... Here's the straight answer. It's not going to make for a healthy relationship. You want to stay with her, and if you think you can trust her now, stay with her. Me, the bitch would be gone already. I don't care if she's crying. I don't care what she admitted to. Are you guys living together?
No.
No.
We did for a little while when I had lost my apartment, but...
I'd have none of that. Every time she goes out now, you're going to wonder what's going on. And there ain't nothing that'll kill you quicker than paranoia with a chick. And now you got a reason to be paranoid.
And the next time you fight, you're going to throw it in her face. And she's going to be right back where you are now.
Yeah. At least I didn't go down to a bar, get drunk, and puff somebody.
Right.
Whore! I don't know. Oh, well.
You're going to keep her, aren't you?
I've just got a lot of thinking I got to do, really. Yes. And probably some more conversations, I guess.
That one's got to go.
Yeah.
I have never been so drunk that I went and did something with somebody that I regretted later.
That you wouldn't, something you were thinking about doing anyway.
Yeah. You just needed a little urge. She wanted to do this. All she needed to do is get a few drinks in her. And she wasn't so drunk that she didn't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, she admitted that she wasn't that drunk, so that's what kind of throws me off.
All right, well, then the alcohol has nothing to do with this equation. She went out, decided she wanted to do something with somebody she just met, and now you don't know what she's got, because you can catch stuff from the crank to the mouth.
You can?
Absolutely.
Well,
this guy could have had open sores all over that thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I know the bar, he probably did.
I think it was the Galaxy.
Oh, shut up. I don't care what it was. So now she's had somebody's intimate thingy-wop in her face, and you don't know if this guy's got anything. And by the way, when did this happen? Did she say?
Yeah, it was last night. She had just gotten home from the bar.
Oh, okay. So you guys haven't had sex or anything?
No, not last
okay.
night.
Then if you're going to stay with her, somebody needs to have a blood test.
Yeah, that's probably an idea.
Dispense with this broad.
He's not gonna.
I know it.
I don't know.
All right, I tell you what, stay with her. Just be prepared. You know how it feels right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have this exact same feeling again. So if you're okay with this, go ahead and stay with her. Just get used to this. You'll have some great times. You'll have some rotten times. But this one feeling's going to come around again. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So if I were you, I would take this rotten feeling I got right now and embrace it and remember every nuance of it. Because it's going to come around again.
Yeah, I think I might have to take your advice on this one, Russ.
All right. That's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
You can go outside now.
God, the crappiest part of relationships.
That's what I'm saying. Why do I want to get in a relationship? Because I know sooner or later she's going to do something to me that's going to make me wonder what's going on, and then that paranoia is going to kick back in, and that's when I absolutely lose control of my normal self. And I start doing the stupidest things that you only read about in books.
I know. We all do it.
Driving around the block, camping out down the street, taking a pillow and a blanket so you can lay in your truck and wait for her to come home to see if you can catch her.
I just want to see. I want to just know in my heart.
If I could just see it once and verify it, then I know I'm not paranoid and I could be done with it.
I don't even care if she's really doing it. I just want to know. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Well, you don't want to see it because then that burns in your memory.
You do want to see it because if you don't see anything, then that question's always going to keep going on in your head. Man. See, that's the thing is... If you sit out there and you watch and you watch and watch, and you never see anything, for some reason, that doesn't validate that she's not doing anything. It just means you ain't caught her yet.
That's worse. Yeah, you're right. It drags it on.
Your mind doesn't play it that way. If you sit there and you never catch her, well, that could mean she's not doing anything. We don't think that way. We just haven't been camped out at the right time.
I hate that part. God, I hate that part.
That's why I'm afraid to get back into a relationship.
Because when it goes down... You're going to find yourself right back there.
Or if it's a little kind of a rocky time and you wonder where they are, how come she's not, all right, she wanted a little distance because we had an argument. Maybe a few of the things I said weren't necessarily accurate because I always haven't been around her in the summertime, so I don't know what it smells like.
Stop it.
So what's she doing while we're not around?
Why is she not answering her phone?
Yeah, she out with her friends? She's probably out with her friends just killing time. That's what's going on. You know what? We spent so much time together. She's probably hanging out with a lot of her girlfriends. And they're probably just going around having some drinks. And then sucking some strange hide.
That's what you think. You can see it happening.
And that's why you got to go follow them.
Oh, God. Here we go.
You have to follow them. You have to follow them. You have to know what's going on.
How terrible, though.
I got caught one time. It was December. I forget the year. But I got caught hiding in Christmas trees.
Why?
Because I followed her from her house. She stopped by Tom Thumb. So I go up and I'm gonna walk and see if I can see her in through the window. She's coming out and I go hide in the trees.
She caught you?
Yes.
Oh, embarrassing. What do you say?
I was gonna buy you one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you crouching underneath them?
You gotta check that thick wooden part at the bottom. Make sure it goes into the stand really good. You want to take this one now?
That's pathetic.
Tom Thumb off of Marsh at Webb Chapel. That's where she caught me.
I don't think I've ever been that bad, but that's a good one.
Because she was going out.
Yeah.
Because I saw her when she came out of the house, she was all dressed up. Then she's going into the Tom Thumb, and I wanted to see if she was going to buy condoms or something like that.
Oh, man.
That's why I'm trying to watch her. Then I see her coming. I got to jump in the trees.
You hear what you're saying? What? I got to jump in the trees.
I did. She was coming.
And how'd she catch you in the trees? Why wouldn't she just walk on by the trees?
Because obviously I didn't hide well enough.
Oh, okay.
Most trees don't wear sweaters.
I want to see if there's enough room for your giant.
She looked over and she goes, "What are you doing?" Well, I knew you didn't have a tree, and I thought I was going to surprise you with one.
Wow, that's a good one.
Oh, she didn't buy it.
No. She
knew I was following. Absolutely.
All right, you're all dressed up. Where are you going? Did you ask?
That came out, too. It's none of your business. Oh, really?
How long you dated at this point?
About 9 months.
That is your business, then.
Not according to her. It's all right. She went ahead and went out. And then I went through her house.
Did you?
Absolutely. Every closet, every drawer, under every rug, everywhere.
Find anything?
No.
Nothing's happened.
No. She just hid it someplace I ain't found it yet.
What time did she get home? I'm sure you stayed.
I don't remember. That was too long ago. I just remember getting caught.
That's bad.
And that's a weird feeling when you're going through their house. Because you keep looking out the window to make sure that they ain't coming.
Sure, yeah, you don't know when they're going to.
And you got to plan, which way you're going to get out of the house.
God, you've done some freaky stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who better to tell you how to do it?
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. I know damn well, even at 43, I'm going to get in a relationship. We need a break. I'm going to get in a relationship, and this crap's going to happen again.
It didn't happen last time, your last relationship.
No, I didn't follow her around because she lived too far off.
No. Would you have if she'd lived, let's say, just city over?
No. You're right. I never thought about that. Yeah. This last long-term relationship, she goes, you know what? She just got wiggy and would vanish. Mm-hmm. You're right. I didn't get distraught that time. Mm-mm. Maybe I outgrew it.
Maybe you did.
Mm-mm. You wait.
I know.
I almost want to date again just to kind of revive that. Because it's kind of exciting.
It's nuts.
It is. It's like secret spy stuff. Because you're down the street and you get the binoculars.
It's miserable.
And now they got the nighttime binoculars.
Yeah.
I didn't have those back in the 80s.
I understand.
Camp out down her street.
That's a miserable feeling to have to be able to trust the person you're having sex with.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh.
Can't help it.
Okay.
And then you confront them. If you'll just tell me, we'll get this over with. And I'll be gone. I will leave. I will be gone forever if you'll just tell me. Nothing's going on.
Oh, what's in your mind?
Dated her for another 9 months. Year and a half.
God.
Rotten.
Miserable.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time. You wake up in the morning, you're thinking, what's going to happen?
Oh, no. No, they would have like little bitty short periods of time where they were the perfect person, and that's what kept you hanging on. And you would remember that. Even while you're sitting out on top of the neighbor's house, looking down to see if you can see her screwing somebody through the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, or something similar.
Well, their neighbors had a detached garage.
You're not serious.
Yeah.
I thought you were kidding.
No, I climbed up on their detached garage.
Oh, my God. You should seriously write a book about your stuff you've done to follow chicks. I thought I knew you. I never knew you went up on somebody's garage.
It was detached.
That's still a garage.
We got a break.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
The 2003 Russ Martin Show police, fire, and military parade posters and DVDs are on sale now at russmartin.com.
Also, on those the DVDs that are on sale, Channel 4 gave us some additional footage when they covered it. Oh. So, thanks to them for the stuff that they shot that we included in the DVD. Who was the reporter? Eric Glasser. Yeah. Did a fine job. All right. And the only TV station that covered it. Mm-hmm. And then Channel 11 sends me stuff and wants me to help promote something they're doing.
Of course.
I'm busy. Well, you talked to the wrong people. You knew about the parade. Anytime I mention something about somebody that works at 11, I always hear back about it.
Sure.
So I know damn well that you heard about the parade. Don't tell me that nobody knew or we didn't follow up on it.
And who was the wrong people? The assignment editor over and over
and over?
The
right people got the right stuff. It's like, I don't care if you covered it for us. It's not for us. Had nothing to do with it. That's why there weren't any Live 105 banners. Mm-hmm. Nothing. No trucks. Nothing. And they come back and they want me to help with something.
Can you help us out? What if we get a big? Oh, but it's a charity.
Oh, is it a big charity thing?
Yeah, huge. It's going to help a lot of people.
Oh. Not a chance. All right. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
If you had a strong suspicion that the chick you're dating is in this house and you think she's getting banged, you wouldn't climb up on the top of a detached garage to see in the window?
Sadly, even at my age, I would probably, yes, because in my mind I go, well, I just see it. Then I know it's okay, and then I can let it go.
Right. Then driving home after you see it, you try and rationalize, well, maybe she's thinking of me. Maybe, maybe she's drunk. Maybe it's,
No,
honestly, you see it happen, and you'll try to rationalize it for a few minutes.
Oh. That makes my stomach sick just to think. I'd like to say I'd be a bigger man and just either just let her go. If I have to suspect her, then I just let her go.
I couldn't hop up on top of that garage quick enough. I look like Lee Majors.
You'd make that noise?
Yeah. It's just, damn. It's just, you have to know.
Yeah. Hate that feeling.
Bet she's in there banging somebody.
Yeah. I've only had one that was really, really bad. It made me do stupid things like park in the dark for hours and hours.
So when I start dating somebody again, they're going to live damn close, so I ain't got to spend 30 minutes to go sit in front of their house.
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. She lived 30, 40 minutes from me, too.
Yeah.
So I drive all the way over there. All the time in my mind thinking, okay, be calm. Don't get out of the car. Just see it and leave.
And then you don't see anything. You stay for an hour or two. You go, all right, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to drive home. And just about the time you get back home, you get the urge to go look again. God. It's not even an urge. It's almost like you have to.
Yeah.
Kind of like when Spock always had to go back to his home planet every 7 years to poke somebody. It was just one of those driving things you had to go back and do.
Have to do.
Because well, now it's, 20 minutes later. I bet something's going on now. So I'm going to go back and look now.
Yeah, the bars are closed. 30 minutes. She ought to be home by now.
You do all the calculations and you go back and you wait some more.
Oh, God.
I'll be 80 years old and I'll still do this.
I hate it. If Joy and I ever break up, I'm with you. I'm not sure I'll get back in another one, at least anytime soon.
What we do news last? Okay. Yeah, Bill?
Yeah, I was just calling in on your topic you guys were talking about. I was saying I went one step further. Years back in about 94, 95, I was dating this chick, and we all used to go to this nightclub in Dallas that a local DJ frequented as well. And he always flirted with my ex-girlfriend.
Well,
and,
when you say DJ, you mean on-air guy or just somebody who spin records at a club?
No, a local on-air DJ.
Oh, hang on. Let me take you off the air and you tell me who it is. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, you're off. Oh, I don't know who that is. Go ahead.
Anyway, so...
hang on, JD couldn't hear. Let me tell him. Neither one of us know. Go ahead.
Okay, anyway.
Which station was it?
Am I off the air still?
Well, you can say the station. You haven't said a name.
I think it was either Y95 or 106.1. He worked there with that guy, Domino.
Okay.
That would have been Kiss.
All right.
Yeah, it was Kiss. Yeah, that's what it was.
All
right. Anyway, he kept after her, and finally one night I had to get, verbal with him, and I guess I still didn't do it, and found out that she lied to me, and she ended up in Arlington at Baja Beach Club when Baja Beach Club was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in Mesquite. At that time, I was driving the 93 ARC 7R1. I made it from Mesquite to Arlington in like 20 minutes. Man, I was ready to just whoop that guy's rear end, just take it out on him.
Did you ever catch her?
No, I caught her there with him. Drug her butt out of there, threw her ass in the car. And then it's like you said, they stay decent for a little while, and that's what holds you on. And I thought I was hooked on her, thought I loved her. I didn't love her. I loved the poo nanny.
You love the fact you were in a relationship, and at the time she just happened to be the one that was the symbol of a relationship. That's really all that is when you get wrapped up like that. If you were really looking for a healthy relationship, you would immediately walk away from this. Yeah. There's nothing there for you. So what are you hanging on to?
Oh man, I'm telling you. And she lived in Dallas off of Forest Lane at 635, and I was still living in Mesquite. She lied to me one night. I must have driven back and forth at 90, 100 miles an hour 30 times that night. And
you talk to yourself a lot as you're making the drive. You're going, what am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Just calm down, get over it, go back home, and let this bitch go. No, I got to go over there and catch her first so I can kill her. I can't kill her from my house.
Exactly. And then once we ended it, I went through a state of depression for about a year and a half. But after that, that's it. Chicks are chicks with me. I date them. I do what I want to do with them. I do my own thing, and that's the way it needs to be.
And it's funny, you go back and tell these stories, and it's like you saw it happen.
Yeah.
You didn't do it. It was like an out-of-body experience.
Exactly.
I don't know who that person was, but I'm far beyond that.
Beyond that, no, you're not.
Exactly. But anyway, I totally agree with you guys, and I love the show.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
All right.
And I went to her voicemail. I spent hours on the phone.
How'd you get her voicemail?
I spent hours on the phone trying I call up. I know how to access it. You know, you just hit the star and ask for your passcode.
Yeah.
I got her birthday. I put her phone number in there. I got her social. It turned out to be the last 4 digits of her social security number.
Okay. What messages did you get?
That's how I finally caught her.
Oh, let me get my chair. Hold on.
I ain't told you this story.
You ain't told me. Let's sit down. Wait for it. Wait. Get my feet up. I've been standing up for 2 hours. Hold on.
I know.
Wait. Go ahead.
Back to the same situation that I had with Joy a few months back. The guy at work. Oh, he's hitting on me. Oh, he's harmless. And I meet him. He's a good looking guy. And he's hitting. Oh, we're just going to lunch. Oh, no, we have a sales call tonight together. And I'm like, bull. So anyway, I've spent now probably the better part of 3 weeks going into her phone, just try to figure out the voicemail number.
And you're mentioning me about climbing on a garage?
Well, I wasn't out climbing up on top of things. At least I was just trying to get in there so I could hear those messages.
All right, go ahead.
And this night of this sales call, I'd already figured out what the access code was, so I waited till about midnight. And I called her. She was at home. And you got the voicemail from him. Hey, I had a great time tonight on our date. Appreciate that. Are we going out again Saturday? I read things. I couldn't see things anymore. I was so angry.
What happened?
I don't know how I did it. I slept through the night.
How did you sleep through the night?
I did. Well, I laid down. And then you get these dreams of just killing her.
You're a nut.
I'm not a nut.
Ain't he a nut, Eddie?
You're on top of a car, on top of a garage.
I didn't go through her voicemail. That's rude.
You went through her house.
That's different.
It's not different.
It is.
And you went through that chick's purse when she was asleep in her luggage in Mexico that time.
So?
Well, why are you doing that?
That's totally different.
How's it different?
I'm talking to Eddie. Shut up.
Okay. So anyway, I caught several messages coming from him about, hey, nice time tonight. We had a great time. Hope to see you Saturday night. Oh, I have another meeting Saturday night. I'm like, just quit lying to me. Just tell me the truth. I'm telling you the truth, knowing that she's lying. Finally, I caught her. I went to the place they were set up for the date.
And?
Just walked up to her and went, guess this is over, isn't it? I dated her about 2 more months.
No!
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
What? All right, so you walk up.
She said, we were on and we just stopped off for drinks. No. And I can't tell her how I'm getting the information because then she'll change the code.
So why'd you stay with her?
I'm an idiot. I don't know. Well,
you already knew she
we just went out for drinks. I didn't catch him doing anything. In your mind, you go, well.
He said thanks for the date.
I know.
You're a nut.
I know. I'm a nut. We've all done this.
I ain't go through nobody's voicemail.
You went to their house. Broke into their home.
I didn't break in.
You stole the dog once.
Oh, I forgot about stealing your dog.
Yeah. So she'd have to call you when she got in.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't understand. You got the voicemail. It says, we went on a date. You know she's going on dates. I know. You don't even have to see her with him. He's called it a date. You already know something's up. What are you waiting to find out now?
No, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know.
And then you see them there together. They're having drinks. And that verifies everything you heard.
I don't know.
Why another 2 months?
Just trying to get her to tell me the truth. And then
what do you care? You already know the truth.
Then she'd be where she was supposed to be for a week or so. And then she'd be doing just perfect. She'd be a perfect little angel. And I go, okay, that was over. Nothing ever happened. He was hitting on her. I knew he was hitting on her. So it's just like, I knew everything was going on, and it's gone away. And it wasn't.
Did you catch her again?
No. Never really caught her again with him.
Well, what petered out 2 months later?
I met another chick. Got a flight attendant for Southwest.
Yeah.
So I went. That was easier to let somebody go. That's my habit. It's easier to let somebody else go when you got one over here.
I don't like doing that.
You do spend some time alone when you break up.
That's the way you're supposed to.
I know you're supposed to. It's healthy. I know. I don't do that.
Got ready for news?
Sure.
Hold on. Yeah, JT?
Yeah. Okay, this one here, okay, you ready? This one here's real throw it off.
All right.
Okay. Everything he just said, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, now the voicemail is dangerous because once you check it, okay, on the older voicemails, you couldn't go back and leave it, so that you have to delete it, so that's missing voicemail, right?
Got it.
Plus, you go into their computer at home. Okay, wait a minute. The worst part about the voicemail is you got to get the code. Okay, I'm doing some I Spy stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting up here listening to her punch the numbers on the phone and trying to remember. It took me like 2 weeks to punch those, get the same. Okay, is that not throw? Wait a minute. Then you go on the computer and go in her email.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, she's missing email from her sister and her mom, and she's trying to. Everybody said, "I sent you email. Where's it? I sent voice messages. Where's it at?"
Bada boom.
Okay. Okay, now that's bad enough. Now here, okay, sit down. Are you ready for the real throw part?
Now wait a minute. Did you went through her voicemail? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You catch her within.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, like you said, the worst part is never catching her.
Okay.
Just knowing it's happening.
All right. So nothing on the voicemail, nothing on the email.
Nothing really, that you can really pinpoint to say this happened.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, well, it's getting better.
And you know what else I like about this? This obviously isn't just a racial thing. All guys, black, white, whatever, we all go through this nut thing.
Man, look, we all
These guys just kill them.
If we got something swinging, we throw it off.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait a minute, the story gets better.
All right, good.
You know what really makes it funny? She's married.
Really?
Yeah, wait a minute, it's getting better. Now, I done got so thrown. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I don't want to put names and places.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, okay.
Hey, all right.
Take me off there for a minute.
All right, hang on there. All right, hang on. Go ahead. Yeah. Right. Yeah, been there. Yeah. No, you didn't. All right, hang on a second. All right, let me figure out, for some reason he doesn't want to throw out these two locations. We're never going to figure out who it is.
Okay.
No, but see, family.
All right, let's see here. You didn't have a car, right?
No, I had a car. It broke down. Okay, this is the thing.
All right, let me tell you that he walked. I'm trying to give you a mental image of how far he walked. Like from, you know where Town East Mall is?
Sure.
Let's say from Town East Mall to Valley View Mall.
Dang.
No, it's not that far.
Yeah, from what you said.
No, that's not that far. If we're talking say from Valley View Mall, from Town East Mall, maybe to Oats and 635.
What, in 635?
Oats and 635, right?
Oats. All right.
That's about the same thing.
Nah, that ain't what you said.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just go ahead with your story. It was a long way.
Okay. Because, see, you got to understand, I done got used to,
Do you kill her at the end of the story?
Huh?
Do you kill her at the end?
No.
Oh, then quick it up.
No, but her husband almost did.
Really?
Wait a minute, because, see, I was so thrilled knowing that she's cheating on both of us, right?
Yeah.
I recruit him into this.
Really?
Okay, I tell him, I'm just a concerned friend with suspicions.
I don't have nothing to do with
I
this.
got him waiting in the dark in the car with me watching the house at night.
Oh, man.
Then it gets so good because I know something.
Oh, you teamed up with him because he had a car.
Yeah.
No. Okay, you funny. But okay, and he's not trying to believe it after a while. And he's still trying to understand why am I so concerned. I finally had to tell him, dude, I'm concerned because we both banging her, okay?
Now, what did he say when you told him that you were banging her?
I was smart enough to did that on the phone.
Okay, good.
But I'll put it like this. Her car ended up with a couple of 44 slugs in it.
Oh, man.
She couldn't get out that driveway fast enough.
Why do people always shoot the cars?
I told you.
Wait a minute. And then she comes to me. I'm like, and I'm, hell, if I could have got to my gun fast enough, I would have did the same because I'm still knowing she's doing something. But at least her husband did have proof that she was. I just felt like it.
Mm.
But is that not throwed?
Yeah, that's throwed. I feel you.
No, you don't feel it.
Yeah, I do. I never tried to kill the car, though.
No. And it's like you said, it's not so much that you're in love with the person.
It's almost like you think if you can get a hold of them, you could somehow take this really rotten situation and take it back in time to that one stretch where everything was perfect. And if you can't, at least you got your hands on them.
No. Exactly. I mean, you're in a sick.
Is that a mental image that works?
Absolutely.
It's sick already. You just want to make it sicker.
Now, you think you could straighten it out, and for some reason, it always gets worse.
But at least with you guys, at least y'all girls was single. You had a chance. I ain't have a chance.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, this cat made almost 2 bucks.
I know. All right. Thank you, JT.
All right.
Man. Feel you. Yeah. All right. All right, we'll take one more, and then we'll, can we still do news? No. All right. Yeah, Mike?
Hey, boss man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just got to say thanks. You taught me a little trick that helped me catch my woman cheating on me.
What?
The analog watch behind the tire.
Really? What'd you do?
Man, I'd been camping out for like 2 weeks straight trying to catch her.
Today is kind of a really cool guy show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like we're all kind of bonded together and we're banging on bitches. I love this.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
Right, I've been camping out for like 2 weeks trying to catch her, and I could never seem to catch her, but that didn't justify, that she wasn't. It's just that I was never there at the right time, like you said.
Yeah.
So I was listening to your show one day, and you were talking about putting the analog watch behind the tire. So I did that, and she'd been leaving at like 2:30 in the morning. So I camped out at the right time. About 2:15 I got there. She's just pulling out of the driveway, and I follow her, and she meets this guy out at Club DNA in Dallas. So when she pulls up, she gets out, she goes in with the guy. He's got his hand right on her ass and stuff going in the door.
Right.
I walk over and I slid all 4 of their tires, both vehicles.
God. Well, we certainly can't encourage that.
I know.
Yeah, I know you can't encourage that. I didn't even leave them a spare. I crawled underneath and popped that, too.
Did they ever know who did it? Did they ever find out you did it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I just asked her, how'd you sleep last night? How was everything, Did you end up working late? And she's like, oh, yeah, I had car trouble.
Did you ever tell her that
trouble at work.
Did you ever tell her that you knew something was going on?
Yeah, I confronted her about it, but she still denied it straight to the end. She's like, no, baby, no, please. I haven't been cheating on you.
Well, you know what? At that point, short of the tire slashing, it's all right to say, you know what? I followed you. I know what happened.
Yeah.
Now deny that. The only time you never tell them how you found out something is if you plan on staying with them. You never tell them about the watch thing. You never tell about going through voicemail or anything else. Until you're done with the relationship, you hit them all with it.
Yeah. Well, she caught me doing the email, checking her email.
I love
doing
that.
Just because there were deleted emails and things that I accidentally left in the trash of her email and didn't completely delete out, so she knew somebody had been in and read them.
Well, you can go back to emails and right-click on it and put mark as unread, so it looks like you haven't been in there.
Oh, good tip. Thank you very much.
Russ's tips day.
I thought everybody knew that. You go back in and take an email that's already been read, right-click on it, and just put mark as unread, so it looks like you never touched it. Please. All right, break again? Okay, we'll be back. We'll come back. We'll try news. Guy on line 8. One moment. What is it, Dave?
Hello.
Yes.
I can barely hear you, but Russ, you and JD are whacked out.
Why is that?
Totally insecure with yourself.
No, we're not.
Huh?
No, we're not. And you know what? Every time that we thought something was going on, we were right.
That's right.
That's not insecure. That's called being intuitive.
No, it's not. It's called being insecure.
It is not. Being insecure.
I caught her.
Yeah, we caught them every time.
So
now, if we never caught them, then you would be right. We're insecure.
What difference does it make?
I just told you we were right.
I prefer not to be sharing it with somebody else. If I don't,
you can be right, but let me ask you something, Russ. What does sharing it with somebody else hurt? My girl is a lady of the evening occasionally.
You got you a slut? You got you a slut.
No wonder that's your attitude.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
All right.
I know where she comes home and stays the night.
Absolutely.
And you know why? Because I'm the man.
Right. So you're her pimp.
You're insecure.
I am not insecure. You know what? I hope you don't take this offensively, but I ain't taking any type of relationship advice from some guy, a prostitute. Don't take that wrong. No offense.
Seriously. She's a lady of the night, so I ain't insecure.
Because I already know she's screwing around.
You already know, yeah. That's why. Part of it's just not the knowing, the fact she's lying to you. She ain't lying to you. She's coming home going, I had this many in me tonight.
You don't have to explain it to me.
No, I just get...
You know, he just hung up the phone, and he's probably still shaking his head. They just don't get it.
They just insecure. No, we don't date whores.
Whore dater. Don't have nothing for that, do you? Oh. All right, here we go again. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right, Eddie Boyd is here. Dan O'Malley, J.D. Ryan, Gail Lightfoot with traffic. Let's try and start news again. Okay. Yeah. Let me see what this chick wants. Hi, Amber. I have everything right. Hello. All right, she's gone. You know what she wanted? What? She said on hold through the whole break.
Yeah, she and a couple other people called in wanting to know what the analog watch behind the tire meant.
Oh, that way you know what time they left the house. When they back over the watch, it stops at the instant that they backed over it. So if you don't have time to watch to see what time they left, run to Eckerd's, get a cheap watch. Got to be analog. Stick it under the tire. Cracks. Boom. You have the time. Perfect. Something else you do. I think most people already know this. When you tape the door.
Yeah.
You put tape right at the, like cellophane tape right at the top of the door jamb.
Okay.
That way you can go back later, and if the tape's broken, she's back in the house.
Gotcha.
Or she's left, one of the two, depending on what you're watching for.
Yeah.
Only problem is I did that with a chick I was dating.
Mm-hmm.
She took the tape and took it over to my house.
You got busted a lot.
I don't always date stupid chicks.
There's your broken watch and your tape.
Yeah. Nice try.
God.
Felt like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Yikes.
It's just like, this is not going to work.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here we go again. Turn legal ID. All right. 511. JD Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by Expedia.com and Miller Lite.
Expedia.com, making it easy to find the trip you're looking for. Expedia.com. Don't just travel. Travel right. This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
The attorney representing fired Dallas Police Chief Terrell Bolton is going forward with plans to sue the city. Bolton was seeking a settlement from the city following his termination last month. His attorney says he will file a lawsuit within the next 3 weeks. Meanwhile, people who blame Dallas Mayor Laura Miller for Bolton's firing are now trying to recall the mayor. Leaders of several black churches filed necessary papers on Wednesday. Organizers now have 60 days to collect nearly 73,000 signatures to force a recall election.
And they called her a racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an important part of the story. Why didn't you read it?
It's really not on that story.
Where'd you get it?
NBC5i.com.
You try the Dallas Morning News next time.
Okay.
Dallas paper.
Okay.
Probably a little more in depth.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about earlier. How do you call her racist? She didn't do anything.
Well, behind the scenes, they say she did.
Well, they don't know what she did. Nobody's been able to prove anything. You're just assuming. And how can you assume if there's no paper trail, there's no nothing, she hasn't said anything, nobody has come out and said, yes, she did this. There's absolutely nothing short of, she said she didn't have anything to do with the firing, but she supports the move.
Right.
Short of that, there is nothing to indicate that she's racist. And I don't even like the woman.
I know.
So where are they getting this?
I don't know. Since day one, they've tried to turn it into a race issue. She can not like the police chief if he's anything. Had nothing to do with black.
There are other people in the city council she doesn't like that are white. How come nobody throws anything out about that? Can she only, I'm assuming they think Laura Miller can only hate colored people. You get the Tyrell out of there. I don't want no colored fella running the police department. Nobody's ever said that. Nobody's even come close to saying that. Nobody's even insinuated it. He got fired, and Ted Benavides gave the whole list of why he was terminated. How they associate Laura Miller. I wish somebody could explain this to me. And these were evangelists. Yes. That's the group that's doing this, that called her a racist. Terrell Bolton called Laura Miller a wizard, and they're calling her a racist. What am I missing?
Nothing. It's embarrassing for the whole city. Really is.
And they're not going to let it go. Just get fired. Be a man. You've already cried on TV. You got all that out. Be a man and let it go. You got popped. We all get popped from time to time. We all screw up. Stand up, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop turning this into a circus.
Too late.
His civil rights were violated.
No, he was legitimately fired for reasons.
Nobody seems to. Nobody in the. I find it hard to believe the entire black community is behind this.
They aren't.
I think it's just a small group.
You've had them call up here saying, "Quit it. This is embarrassing."
It is embarrassing
that too.
It's not embarrassing.
It is.
It's natural.
It stinks.
Go ahead, I'm done.
Speaking of weapons of mass destruction, none have been found in Iraq by the group looking for them, according to a Bush administration source who's spoken to the BBC. There will be a conclusion in the Iraq Survey Group interim report. It will also say that Saddam Hussein mounted a huge program to deceive and hinder the work of the United Nations weapons inspectors. They also have not uncovered any laboratories involved in deploying weapons of mass destruction and no delivery systems for the weapons. CIA spokesman Bill Harlow told the Reuters news agency he expects the report would reach no firm conclusion, nor would it rule anything out.
We ain't going to find nothing.
No, we're not ruling anything out, though. We're leaving it open. We're not finding anything, but...
We're not going to find anything. The other thing I kind of feel bad about is...
Dang. You are full of gas.
I'm getting dizzy. Tony Blair, who stood up for us, who stood up for the United States. Now, he invested a lot in defending us and saying, yeah, we need to go do this. We need to stand by the United States and get this done.
Right.
And now, all his critics are crawling all over his ass. What does he do over there?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, the Prime Minister of
England.
England?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That guy.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's behind him. I feel bad for him because he stood up.
Hanging out to dry now.
Yeah. Well, we haven't found anything.
No.
Granted, it looks bad, but he wouldn't let us come look.
It's true.
I think one reason he wouldn't let the weapons inspectors or wouldn't cooperate was because, let's say he didn't have anything, but he wanted to give off the appearance of being powerful.
Oh,
Do you really want people coming in and not finding anything, and they go, we ain't got to worry about Saddam. He ain't got nothing.
Other than torturing his own people and killing them.
I'm talking about he can't do anything to us.
To us, correct.
So I'm just wondering if that's why he never cooperated, so he could always keep his power a mystery.
That's the illusion of power.
Right.
Interesting. I never thought of that angle.
See? I got my $18 out of Eastfield.
Yes, you did.
Hold on. Yeah, Rhonda?
Hey, I just wanted to make a comment and then listen, but going back to Terrell Bolton, if his civil rights had been violated, ACLU would be all over this. And
ain't nothing wrong with this transmission. Go ahead.
The House approved legislation today aimed at ensuring the national do not call list goes into effect as scheduled next week so consumers can block many unwanted telemarketing sales pitches. The bill says the FTC may operate the list, which was approved by Congress last year, scheduled to take effect on Wednesday. The Senate was expected to pass similar legislation today. If both bills pass, if it passes both chambers, and signed into law by the president, that does not automatically nullify the court order. The Oklahoma City judge must still dismiss the case brought by telemarketers in order to for the list to be moved ahead. Also, telemarketers say the list would devastate their industry.
Tough.
And lead to thousands
Nobody
of
likes you.
jobs.
Nobody wants to buy anything from you. Leave us alone.
The Direct Marketing Association, one of the groups that has challenged the registry, said it hadn't decided whether its members would even stop calling people on the list next Wednesday.
It's like I said yesterday, it seems like you would want all the names and numbers on the do not call list. So you know you're not wasting your time, and you could focus and probably have a higher turnover of the people that you deal with.
Right. Instead of having to call 30 people that just want to hang up on you, you get to
I would ask for the list.
Yeah.
Give it to us so we can actually get something done. Instead of going through, your 45-second spiel and then find out that this person didn't want to talk to me to begin with.
That would probably be one of the worst jobs, I can't imagine.
I did it once for about, I think, 6 weeks. Back in 1980. College, working radio station, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So it was like one of those in-between jobs, because I had like 3 jobs at once. And I think I was selling magazines. And it was absolutely just a monumental pain in the ass. I even started the phone call with, I'm sorry already.
That would disarm me a little bit. If somebody, hello, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why I sold some subscriptions. I went, you know what, I'm sorry to do this, and I'm selling something, and if you don't want it, I certainly understand.
Yeah.
Well, what are you selling?
Yeah, that's. I would
at least with me, if somebody called me up at home instead of, their rehearsed lines, if they had to call up and went, look, you probably don't like telemarketers. I'm selling something just to tell you straight off the top. If you don't want to hear this, I got it and I understand, and I'm sorry to bother you. Yeah. I would be more apt to listen to the person on the phone.
That person probably would sell more, too, because you're cutting to the chase. You're not having to go through your minute and a half spiel. Just have the person go,
Yeah. And I hate it when somebody I'm already doing business with, they're trying to sell me something else.
Yeah.
Whether it's one of my credit cards or whatever.
AT&T does it.
It's like, I don't want this. You bother me again, and whatever it is I'm getting from you already, I'm going to cancel. And you better hope I can't find you. I heard somebody bitching and moaning that this whole no-call list, do-not-call list, is a violation of freedom of speech or it's a restriction of trade or whatever.
How do you figure?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, don't call me at my house if I don't know you, period.
It's like, this is the big defining thing to me that makes this difference, that takes the freedom of speech out of it. My phone. Mm-hmm. I bought the phone. I pay for the phone service. I can damn well dictate who's going to call me and who's not going to call me. And unless I specifically gave you my phone number to call me, don't call me. Those are the rules. My stuff, my money, I'm paying for it. I don't remember talking to you and giving you my phone number. You go on. There is no restriction of trade or lack of or keeping you. Shut up. Thank you.
I've even got to feel my fax machine. I only have one line now that's DSL fax. I got stuff. I come home, there's something sitting on my floor. A fax.
Junk mail?
Yeah, just junk mail. They've dialed out, and apparently when they get a fax machine, it kicks into something else and sends me the fax. So I get it anyway.
Well, you should call the company.
I try. There's no callback number available.
Well, how do you do business with them?
You know, I don't even know. I haven't even tried. Just wad them up and throw it away.
We'll just start giving that out on the air.
Next time
just the stuff that you get, just start bringing it out.
I get one a week. About.
Go ahead.
Okie dokie. On one hand, we have an epidemic of childhood obesity. On the other hand, 40% of 9-year-old girls are on a diet.
Good.
Some of them aren't even overweight. No, it's not good.
Now's the time to start. 9 years old. That's perfect.
It's not.
It is. You start good eating habits early, and it carries on through their life.
It's not.
That's why fat parents have fat kids.
Doctors say that parents who constantly worry out loud about their weight rubs off on their kids, but that's how you also get anorexic little girls.
No, it's not.
If they don't need to diet, then you watch what you eat.
You always watch what you eat. Why do you think fat parents got fat kids?
I totally agree with that. Pediatricians also say parents should emphasize.
Well, you can't agree with both.
Eating right, not eating less. I don't think little girls that are skinny need to worry about their weight. They need to eat correctly, but they don't need to fret and be on a diet. Oh, I can't have a cookie. No, I don't have a bag of cookies, clearly. If you're concerned about your kids' weights, encourage them to exercise. And if you're concerned about their looks, remind them that looks aren't everything.
Looks are everything, and being a fatty is baddie. And that's what I tell them. Get me a kid.
Being a fatty is baddie?
Yes.
That's good. That's a bumper sticker. That's true. Well, but, in this society, it's sad. It's nice to say that looks aren't everything. It's
any society, nobody wants to look at some great big 400-pound moose.
What's it breaks down to?
Nobody.
Is first attraction is physical. Physical.
That's the way that we base everything that we do.
I know.
What our cars look like, what our houses look like, the food, the boxes that they come in, pretty colors that draw that to us. The same thing with people. I don't care how dandy of a person you are inside. Mm-hmm. If you're fat, I don't want to look at you. I'm sorry. I'd love to say that I'm not superficial.
Well, that's not even being superficial. It's being human.
Yes, it is.
It's being human. You glance across a room, you never look across a room and go, I bet that fat chick over there has got a great heart. You don't. That's why so many people meet online, because then you don't see the person, and then later maybe you've already fallen in love with them.
Yeah, get a chance to know me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't do anything online. Oh, it's a great big trick.
Well, it is in some cases. That one friend of mine met some very lovely...
I'll say his name.
No, I'm not going to.
Everybody would be really excited if they knew who you were talking about.
I'm not going to ever say his name.
You should.
I will never say his name.
Why?
Because
very well known around Dallas-Fort Worth.
Let it go, please.
I won't. Give his initials.
No.
Say where he works.
I can't.
Oh, come on.
He's my friend.
I think he'd enjoy that.
He would not. He's married.
People would know that he'd soon be available. I think a lot of people...
I'm not saying he's available.
I think people would be shocked if they found out who it was.
They probably would. That's why they never will.
Say it.
From my lips. No, I wouldn't do that to a friend.
Can I say it?
No, he's still married.
What about his first name?
No. Please. Please, no.
How about what he does?
No, that's too easy. A Russian coffin maker got a little too close to his circular saw. He got his basically pants caught and then sliced his penis into 6 pieces. Amazingly, doctors were able to put it all back together, and it is fully functioning. Gene Simmons of Kiss.
How about where people could go to see him?
No, please. Please, let this go. Gene Simmons of KISS, always been known for nailing a lot of young groupies. But in an interview with Playboy.com, he admits that the oldest groupie he ever serviced was a 64-year-old limo driver. He was about 40 years younger than her at the time. He said it happened in Birmingham,
Why would
Alabama.
you need it that bad?
I don't know. He said she was hot.
You're not going to be hot at 64. I'd rather screw the upholstery.
Must have been 24, 25. And our limo driver was an attractive big woman who must have been about 64. And one morning she knocks on the door earlier than we had expected her to arrive. And I said, I thought we don't leave till 10. I hear the voice going, you don't open up. I opened up and we did it on the floor. We did it everywhere. We're driving to the airport in the limo and I must have had this grin on my face. Gene also says you can hear this story in his new book, Sex, Money, Kiss.
Hold on a second.
What?
I'm not going to say anything about who it is, but I'm going to show you the call screener screen.
Okay.
Somebody's guessing who it is.
Okay, we don't. Okay.
You want to see?
Well, sure. Tell them no.
Yes, he's wrong.
John Ritter has become a superstar even in death. Tuesday night's season premiere of 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Sister attracted 16.9 million viewers, easily made it the most watched show of the night, and will no doubt place it in next week's top 10. This is only the first of 3 new episodes, and then they're going to go into hiatus for a while to decide how they're going to bring up the death issue. And finally, Zagat, the company known for putting out surveys of restaurants and hotels, has released its first music guide. The company polled 10,000 people to create the list of the top 1,000 albums of all time. And I have the top 10.
Who did the list?
It's a company that's known for putting out surveys of restaurants and hotels. They finally put out their first music guide. It's called Zagat, Z-A-G-A-T.
All right. Top 10 albums?
Well, they've come up with the top 100. I just gave you the top 10.
All right. Let me see.
Of all time.
Houses of the Holy. Led Zeppelin.
Nope.
Wait a minute. There's got to be an Elvis album on there someplace.
Not in the top 10. There's 3 from one group, though, in the top 10.
It's got to be the Beatles.
Correct.
I hate the Beatles.
Revolver was number 8. The White Album number 5.
Of course.
And Sgt. Pepper's number 3.
All right, let's see.
There's 4. Abbey Road's number 2.
Is number 1 a shock? Give me number 10 and I'll get a feel for the list.
Achtung Baby by U2. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd is number 9.
That.
Yeah.
8. Let's see. Albums. Trying to think of albums that stayed on the charts for a long time. Like Dark Side of the Moon.
Mm-hmm. Number 7 was Darkness on the Edge of Town by Springsteen.
Not a chance. I'm out on that one.
Number 1.
Did you already give the rest of them?
I've gotten everything but Kind of Blue by Miles Davis at number 6.
What?
Miles Davis, number 6. The White Album's number 5. U2, The Joshua Tree's number 4. Sgt. Pepper's number 3. Abbey Road by the Beatles, number 2. Number 1.
Oh, wait a minute.
Some people call you this.
There's an album called...
No, it's not called that.
Is that the Black Album?
No. No, people on the phone, on the air, call you this.
On the air, call me this. A space cowboy.
No one says that to you.
What?
Boss?
Oh. What is it?
Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, number 1.
Beatles had 4 albums?
4 of them, yeah. Springsteen had 2. U2 had 2. That's just the top 10.
I'm surprised there's not Bob Dylan on there. Is Bob Dylan on there someplace?
Not in the top 10. I just have the top 10 here. I can get the whole rundown for you if you want.
Idiots. Yes, Helen? Or Kellen?
Kellen, yeah.
Whatever.
JD.
Yeah,
buddy.
Hey, buddy.
8 Simple Rules for Dating My Sister.
Oh, did I say that?
My daughter.
Yeah, whatever. You knew what I was talking about, didn't you?
We got to get a news guy. We really do.
Okay.
Why don't you just produce and we'll get somebody that actually has word comprehension.
Fine with me.
I don't know how much content we're going to lose if we actually get somebody in here that reads and articulates what they actually read.
You're going to lose a big element of the show.
Dan Lewis can read.
Mm-hmm.
He would make a good news guy. You can't hear that on the air.
We could hear it.
But nobody else can hear it.
It was a song.
But it's in a song.
It had a melody and rhythm.
It didn't.
It did too. It even had a drum solo right in the middle.
You can't hear that on the air.
Well, we heard it in here, so that's why we laughed.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
We were talking about articulation and Dan Lewis.
Yeah, why don't we get... Yeah, Dan can read news.
Dan can read news.
By the way, picking a news director is going to be your job as well.
Oh, jeez. Please don't do
Well, I was going to make you
me.
pick the producer. Pick a news guy.
Okay.
Somebody that could come in, blend with the show, maybe just come in, do the news, get the hell out during, some of the breaks so they don't always interact with the show.
You want someone that's been in radio?
For reading the news, that would be a yes.
Okay.
I would say if something like that, at least 5 years. Major market broadcast experience.
Okay. I got one
Nobody
guy
that's just jacking around.
I got one guy that has that and more and has produced in this market but is currently in Houston, and I'm getting a tape from him.
He's done news?
He's produced and been on the air. He's never actually done news. You want somebody that's a news director. The problem with news people is they're dry and they're very into their journalistic credibility.
Remember that show is just falling apart.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
Could be a whole new phase.
Who is that on 4?
It's Constance, Fitz's intern. She came in to interview last week for the producer job.
A little cute chick with the bra that made her cans look big.
Yes, sir.
And the fact that it wasn't her cans that made her cans look big. Yes, Constance?
Yes, it was the bra, but no, I could be your news chick.
Sweetie, I can't listen to you talk more than 8 seconds.
Why?
I just can't.
You're thinking about me, right?
No.
Well, I just wanted to call and say that I could be your news chick if nobody feels.
Well, here's the problem, sweetie. If we made you news chick, you'd have to talk on the air.
Well, you don't have to listen. You don't listen to when JD does
Well,
the
other
news.
people are going to have to hear it.
Well, other people listen to me on the Fitz.
Have you looked at his ratings?
Well, no, but
Then maybe you should take a look at those.
I look at them, but other people don't look at them.
Okay.
That's why nobody listens.
And you've had how many years of broadcast experience?
None.
And what did I just say on the air?
I know.
All right, then. I'm going to ask one more time.
Okay.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know.
She calls up. I can do news.
I know.
I get no experience, but I can do news. No, you can't. Because nobody wants to hear you whine. We're going to have the SPCA beating on our door every day. What are you doing in there? Okay. Who's on the hot? Brumley? Is it bad? Is it an emergency? I'll pick it up. Are you all right? Al?
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's the matter?
Well, I just heard you griping about this song list.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
I'm worried about you and your head. What about the song list?
Well, Captain Culture strikes again. I mean, what's your problem?
I don't like the Beatles. Is that what you're talking about?
Excuse me?
I don't like the Beatles. I don't like Bob Dylan. I don't like Neil Young. I don't like anybody that sucks, and they all suck.
Based on what?
Based on my own opinion. They suck. I can't stand them.
So,
if they didn't exist,
and you're
if they didn't exist, nobody would notice.
Uh-huh. If they didn't exist, no one would notice? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
If the Beatles had never existed, no one would notice?
Right.
The world of popular music would be completely changed.
It would be different, but nobody would know the difference. We would probably have glommed all over the Rolling Stones instead of the Beatles. Always somebody else there. I hate the Beatles. I hate Bob Dylan.
What can you possibly hate about them? I mean, they're incredibly talented. They were innovators. I mean, they were great songwriters, great talented musicians.
Mm-hmm.
What's to hate?
I want to hold your hand. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, so what?
You're right.
A day in the life.
Okay. What is this? I am the walrus. I don't even know what that means.
Cuckoo-choo.
Yeah. What the hell is that? They're singing animal songs. I am the walrus, cuckoo-choo, feed me some food. What is that? Are you there? Is your brain splashing around?
Stop it. Quit.
You're giving me another tumor. Oh, by the way, thanks for coming by on Saturday.
I forgot. I got busy. I'm sorry. I'll come by this weekend. What do you need?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I got all the time in the world.
Mother! Jesus!
Oh, God.
I'll come by tonight.
No, he won't. Oh, wow.
That's good. Seriously, of everything that's been said on this show throughout this year, that's got to be the line.
That's the line of the
Al Brumley, I got all the time in the world.
Man.
What is it? What, can I come by and do yard work this weekend?
Well, let me ask you this. Are you down on Springsteen, too?
I'm not a big Springsteen. No. I like Born to Run. And, did he do Pink Houses?
No, John McCougar.
No.
Yeah. What else did Bruce Springsteen do?
Born in the USA.
Born in the USA.
Yeah, I like that one. Did he do Pink Cadillac?
Yeah.
Did he do that, or he just write it?
I think he did it, too.
Yeah, he did Pink Cadillac.
All right.
The Rising just came out last year.
I don't know that one.
Incredible album about the Twin Towers.
All right, you know what? I'll give you the Beatles. There are a few you're right. There are a few Beatles songs that I like. Bob Dylan, not a chance.
Mm-mm. Well, you just need to open your mind, expand your horizons. And look.
Are you saying I got to get brains scooped out so I can do that?
Look past the voice, which I'll grant you. He's not a great singer. No one's ever said he was. But you got to look at his other contributions.
Like what?
His songwriting.
Like what? Lay Lady Lay? Did he write that one?
Yeah.
What's that song with the numbers in it? Rainy Day Women, 25 and 6 to... What was that?
25 or 6 to 4?
Nah, it was Chicago. Shut up.
No, I know what you're talking about.
All right.
You're purposely picking out goofy songs, but he...
Now, One Eyed Purple People Eater was a song.
Yeah.
The guy that wrote that was a storyteller.
Yeah.
That Sheb Woolley was a genius.
The concept of the singer-songwriter.
Stop it.
What?
One-Eyed Purple People Eater, what?
Yep. That was a song. That's back when songs actually told stories.
I see. Okay. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. That kind. Don't look at me like this.
I sure would like some of that tumor right now.
Well, have some.
I don't want any. All right. I'm going to come by Saturday. What is it I can bring?
Yeah, I'll be holding my breath.
Well, then that'll speed it up. I swear to God, I'm coming by this weekend. Do I need to load up the lawnmower? Do you have a lawnmower?
Yeah, I got a lawnmower.
I'll come by and take care of that.
No, don't. No.
I'll come by. I promised I'll do it from...
We got the yard taken care of.
Well, here's the thing is, if I'm not actually doing something around the house, you're going to want me to sit in there and talk to you.
To work. I thought you just might like to come by for a visit.
No. Because then you're going to talk to me about Dylan and Beatles and other stuff I don't want.
I would never do that.
All right. Well, then I'll come by this weekend and we'll visit. I'll bring some food.
Okay.
All right. Hey, when are you going back to work? Any word yet?
Real soon, I hope. I'm thinking about next week.
What's going to be your first column?
I'm not sure. I heard you guys saying something yesterday about Bo Roberts being unhappy over at the Bone. So maybe something I'll look into.
Was he on the air this week?
That I do know. He was not Monday or Tuesday for sure. I don't know about yesterday or today.
JD took a real nice cheap shot at him yesterday.
It was not a cheap shot. It was just...
Al, first of all, let me say this. We love the Bo. We had Bo on the show when he got fired from KZPS so he could say goodbye. But you got to admit, some of his stuff still's got big hair on it.
I know you guys have said lots of nice things about him over the years, and I know you like him. But you just asked me this, from hearing what you guys were saying yesterday, I thought that might be something worth looking into.
It might be.
If he's not happy over there.
Yeah. Well,
he is definitely a Dallas legend.
Yes, he is. He's the Beatles of Dallas.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Or at least the Dylan of Dallas.
Of course. I'm sure he'd appreciate that as well. All right. We have to go. I'll see you this weekend.
All right.
All right, then.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Al Brumley from the Dallas Morning News.
Got all the time in the world.
Yeah. What a slam. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Did we just finish news?
Yes.
Okay. Gail. I got to do my creatine. It's almost 6 o'clock. Okay. God, this is almost over. What do I got? Today's the 24th?
5th.
25th? So I got 9 days?
Correct.
I just got clammy. You're not really coming to this, are you, Gail?
Yeah.
Who are you bringing?
You know what? I don't know. I hadn't even really thought about it. I just knew I was coming along.
All right.
I just thought, who would you like for me to bring?
I don't know. What happened to that 22-year-old chick you was going to set me up with?
She got pregnant.
I'm good. You are.
Yeah.
Wait, did she get, well, what was the story? Was she unhappy with the guy? He unhappy with her?
They were not getting along very well, but then she screwed up her birth control pills and got pregnant.
She going to stay with him?
Well, yeah.
Well, why?
Yeah.
That's not going to make anything any better.
I don't know. Maybe things weren't as bad as she thought they were.
Normally they're worse.
O'Malley tells me, speaking of people coming, so far we have 431 confirmed reservations.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Is that full? Hold on a second. What, Dan?
That's total people, not just reservation.
Human beings.
Wait, isn't that their capacity?
I think when you talked to Willie the first time, I want to say it was the high 600 mark was the fire capacity.
I thought it was slower than that, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I guess I need to call and make a reservation.
Probably be a good idea.
Just to make sure.
All right. Are you going to be wanting your own table dance?
Yeah, I can probably get some cash. That's okay.
I might support you this one for free, since I still owe you from 89.
I heard those comments earlier. That was not true.
What was it true?
You know, what you were saying.
I couldn't get you off of me.
Well, you just carried the... never mind.
What else did we say? I forget.
About her breasts and the bippy top.
Oh.
I don't know.
You don't want to see me in a top like that. Not yet.
But you're still working out, right?
Well, yeah. I worked out for an hour and a half hard today.
You have a trainer?
No, I don't need a trainer.
If I didn't have a trainer, I wouldn't be doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
If they weren't standing out this door, and if the gym wasn't 8 feet from where I'm standing right now, I wouldn't have done 12 minutes of any of this.
It's tough to get the self-discipline to do. I tell you, it's been tough for me, but I really like going to the gym. I really do like it. But I did legs, back, and biceps today.
Work on your ass. That's what I want to see first.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Okay.
What do you got?
Eastwood Insurance, AOL for broadband, and Home Depot.
All right. Your out-cue is we can help.
Need affordable car insurance? Call Eastwood Insurance, 1-800-468-LESS, or log on to eastwoodinsurance.com. Life needs filters. Control which emails you want to get and which ones you don't. With the new adaptive spam filters coming soon on AOL 9.0 optimized. Home Depot is more than a store. It's the muscle you need to whip your yard into shape with the power you want from John Deere, Toro, Black & Decker. The season's toughest yard work is in the bag at Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Got a big old backup on southbound Central Expressway. There's a wreck southbound 75 at Hall. The 3 left lanes are blocked. 6 miles of stop-and-go traffic from past Walnut Hill. South Dallas, westbound 20 at Bonneview. There's a wreck. Also had one eastbound 20 at I-35. It's on the left shoulder. You're back up from 67. And speaking of down in that area in Lancaster, there is a power outage. And, I mean, all the power is out east of Houston School Road, and the police are having to direct traffic at their major intersections. I'm not sure how many major intersections Lancaster has. Northbound tollway at Legacy, there's a wreck. And Fort Worth, southbound 35 at 121. There's a wreck, and that's got traffic backed up a long way, too, all the way to Loop 820. Westbound 820 at Grapevine Highway, and westbound 183 at Brown Trail. And this also brought to you by GMC and the State Fair ticket giveaway. GMC and the State Fair have teamed up to bring you free tickets. Now, Saturday, September 27th, I'm going to be at North Park Mall from 9 to 10 in the morning, and the first 100 people will get a new GMC, well, you got to find me in the new GMC Envoy SUV, and you'll get a free ticket for the State Fair, Texas. And I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Russ. 68 for the overnight low tonight. Going to be sunny and 90. Tomorrow it's 86 degrees now. Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas. Could you bend down and point your butt over here and let one go?
Gail was in traffic. I didn't have nothing to do.
You could have just done it over that way. Well, only you get to smell it, and then you take the paper and push it under the desk. I don't want to smell your bodily functions, please.
I love it here.
You fart more than any human being I know.
I think it's the oatmeal.
I guess. I suppose.
That's when because they told me I had to have the carbs. I was taking in almost no carbs when I started this workout thing. I'd have the Boca Burgers in the morning, or actually at lunch. I'd have that and a salad. Then I'd get home, and I'd either have the Boca Burgers and another salad, or a chicken breast and salad.
And apologize to Larry North.
For what?
He was right.
He's a horse-faced idiot.
He's not. You're eating more, and you're losing weight, and you look great. Everything he said has happened.
I got drunk last night and shaved my legs.
You did not. Show me.
Not all of them. Well, I was talking to Rob, and he's going, you know what? I think you're going to have to shave down because it shows more muscle definition. And then you get all oiled up. And I went, well, I don't know if I want to do this or not. And I certainly don't want to do it the day before or the day of. Look at them and go, well, that looks stupid. I don't want any spider veins showing. So I thought, I'll do it now. They grow back in 10 days, won't they?
I think so. Not all the way, but
more.
Yeah. Did he recommend that stuff that bodybuilders put on? It's like a bronzer right before. And if you don't want to lay in the tanning bed and just get cooked, there's a bronzer. It's an instant bronze you put on.
What about that Mystic Tan?
That'll work too.
Well, I'm tanning right now.
Okay. But I mean, right before you go
get what?
That day.
A coat of Mystic Tan?
Right.
I may do that.
And then you have enough time to dry. That takes about 3 hours. You got to let that dry and then do the oil that night right before you go on. Pump up in oil. That'll make a big difference. I've done that Mystic Tan. That's good.
Anyway, so I got drunk and shaved the top part of my legs.
Well, now you have to at least shave. Why didn't you just shave the top part?
So they didn't show.
Oh, okay.
Under my shorts.
Oh, okay.
I guess that makes a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't really, but...
And I can't decide
about
whether to finish it or not.
No, I would go ahead and just do it now. You've done it.
I felt queer.
You're doing it for a reason. You're not doing it because you're wearing a dress or something. Oh, I saw those guys there at Cher last night, too. Guys dressed up like Cher. The cameras kept going in on them.
I never would have thought of a Cher concert to be a gay fest.
I'd say easily 70%, if not more. Mm-hmm. The guys will cut through the line. Excuse us. The girls will come through. Pardon me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. I'm not exaggerating.
What would you say the ratio was, gay to straight?
Like I said, about at least 70%, 30%. 70% gay.
Really?
Couples, yeah. 30% straight. I saw very few couples like Joy and I, just normal, where you could tell they were, semi-normal people. And you just saw groups of guys. And there was no question. And groups of girls.
Keep talking. I got to mix my creatine.
And, the short hair. You could always tell with the girls, it's kind of funny because you can always tell one's the guy. The guy that's, you know what I'm saying?
One with the flannel.
Yeah. And there's always the girl. And the relationships are almost the same, except they just both have clams. leads. It's always the butch one that goes up and gets the drinks.
Well, that's the guy.
It's freaky.
All right. You want to see what I shaved?
Mm-hmm. Sure. You dropped your pants more in the last week in here.
Hang on. Turn around.
Okay.
Because it may be too weird looking. Hang on. Let me flex. All right, you can look.
You flexing. Oh, Jesus. Go ahead and just shave the rest away. Yeah, shave the rest away. Because that looks very gay. It does. I'm sorry. I know why you're doing it. I know it's not gay, but it looks... Swimmers do it too, you know.
Well, but they do it to speed up their time.
You're doing it to look good. You're going to be on stage.
I don't want to shave my legs.
You just do it. Just get it done. Go get drunk tonight and do it. It's going to take that to get drunk.
Can I just wear pantyhose?
No. That's gay.
All right. So which is it? Chicks like the smooth guys or the guys with the hair?
I think real chicks like guys not to shave their legs, but to look at it on stage, those chicks expect those guys to be smooth.
Yeah.
It's kind of like models. You rarely see a guy in one of those men's health magazines or one of those top off that he's got a lot of hair. He might have a little tuft, but never a lot.
Yeah. I'm not going to shave the chest, do I?
I forget how hairy. Your chest isn't very hairy anyway.
I'm not shaving the chest.
Yeah. The other day when you took your shirt off and did your little dance with your underwear, it didn't stand out that you needed to. Don't quit bending over here and what's wrong with you? Oh. And then walk.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, yep. Dr. Russ?
Yeah, what do you want to tell him?
Yeah, I want to tell him, man, him shaving like that, the one big thing it's going to do that he's not going to want to have happen, it's going to excite Gay Rich.
Who's Gay Rich?
Yeah, it's going to excite that, that dude that's been chasing.
Oh, Gay Steven. Isn't that funny? You know what I think? Now don't say this when you get on the air, but don't you think that Russ is really kind of gay because he's letting Gay Steven around him?
I don't know, man. It makes me wonder.
Yeah, that would me too. I don't like being around him. And now he's shaving his legs in the other studio.
Oh, God. Bending over for JD in there.
Lousy fag. All right, hey, call him a fag when he picks up the phone.
Okay.
All right, what's your first name?
Donnie.
All right. Hi, Donnie.
Hey, you
fag.
Very good. Tard.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all crack me up.
That'd be a good idea. Put me through.
Bye. Sorry, go ahead.
Damn, how do you know?
What do you want, Rachel?
Russ,
Yes.
have you ever tried the fried Twinkie before?
Yeah, we fried some in the studio. Why?
Did you?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Yeah, they were all right.
Have you ever had the ones down at the State Fair?
I didn't know they had them.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to the state fair in about 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Are they new?
You haven't been to the fair. Why not?
Normally I like to go with somebody, and I haven't dated anybody the last couple of Octobers, so you look kind of stupid walking around by yourself. Although you can get through it a lot quicker, because I like to walk through the automotive building, look at the cars, hang out. If you're with a chick, they don't want to be in there.
Right.
Oh, the car part's cool.
And that the one game I can win out there is so make it to your car there instead. I won that one a couple of years ago. Yeah, you're a nice bear. And what's the one with the, it's like the little magnetic disc that go around in a circle in water and you hold a fishing pole.
Fishing pole, yeah.
And you got to catch the one with the red color on it. I can do that, but you got to stand there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and you end up spending like $100.
No, I'd spend like $2 or $3 and I'd always walk away with something, but you got to invest the time. And if you got a chick with you, they're not going to wait.
Well, my mom has got a food booth out at the State Fair, and she's doing fried Twinkies.
Where's her booth?
It's right on the Midway. Right in between, like, where all the big rides are and in between Kittyland. It's called Katie's Cafe.
We'll go look for it.
Yeah, you've got to come out there and try it.
How much are they?
The fried Twinkies, I think they're $3.
Any coupon? What's a coupon worth this year? I think it's...
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're worth 50 cents.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all got to come out there.
All right, then.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
One more question for you.
Uh-huh.
Where do you get your Batmobile fixed?
Where I get it fixed?
Yeah.
2 places. Transmission shop in Garland and competition machine in Plano. Why?
Well, here's a new place for you.
By the way, I just paid for my transmission and carburetor work.
I see.
That's all.
And you're talking about me and Plugola.
I pay for it. They don't give me nothing for free. Well, the transmission shop does. I gotta go. They offer it. I don't ask, and they certainly don't say, hey, mention us on the air.
Okay.
I put links on the website. I can do that. Mm-hmm. That's the way to say things. Yep. Plus, Andy at the transmission place, he did everybody's transmission up here. McNeil ran his. I think Bob didn't have third gear for like, what, a year and a half?
Pretty close.
Where's he again?
McNeil?
No, the transmission place. I'm not, God knows what McNeil is. Where's the transmission place? Because Joey's transmission is slipping now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you later.
Okay.
There's a link on my website.
All right.
Let's see. Bad thing this year. How are we doing, Eddie? Go ahead, Lynn.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the lady was talking about the Twinkies, right?
Uh-huh.
Now at the State Fair, the new thing I read in the Star Telegram is deep-fried White Castle hamburgers.
Trying to visualize if that would be any good.
No, it's going to be disgusting.
Well, that's what we thought about the deep-fried Twinkies, and they were actually good.
Well, yeah. But a hamburger that's deep-fried?
Can you make it any worse for you?
I can't think of the company, but they're talking about taking fries and cramming beef inside of them and frying it all.
Yeah, cheeseburger fries.
Yeah, they're like 4 grams of fat per fry.
Yeah,
and a serving is like 5 of them. That's your entire fat intake for the day.
It's incredible.
All
right. Thank you, sweetie.
Thanks.
All right. You guys want to go to the fair one day?
I'd love to. We got a media pass, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
For everybody in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to print them up like we do over here.
Yeah. We'll take them home. You print $100 bills.
Yeah.
Just print a state fair pass for all of us.
I will.
You guys all want to go, or do you want to take Joy and screw it up?
Why would that screw it up?
It's guys. We're all going out to hang out at the fair. Make fun of the homeless people.
Jesus. We're going on a weeknight or something? Yeah, we're going on a weeknight, sure.
Yeah, we could leave right here, run down there for a couple hours.
I'm in.
Get George to take us so we ain't got to get out of the car between here and there.
Perfect.
They get monsters down there.
No.
And they ain't part of the ride.
No, they don't. They have wonderful security this year. They've beefed it up.
And parking's great.
Well, Mally had a great idea. Let's go on retard day.
They're not having that anymore.
Oh, no.
Did you hear about that? They've canceled the handicap day at the state fair.
Oh, why?
Just because all other groups would have to have their day as well.
Jeez.
So all the retarded groups are now out protesting in front of Valley View Mall.
Well, yeah, it's more convenient.
That's the great thing about pissing off retarded groups. They don't know where to go to protest. All right, take another break. We'll be back.
Tethered off, we're gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tethered off the sucker. Tethered off, we're gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tethered off the sucker. Tethered.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I don't care what you do. Go see her.
Well, if you're going to be mad, I'm not.
I'm not going to be mad. Go see her.
You acted yesterday like she was an enemy of the show, and I just don't see how she's an enemy of the show. She hasn't done anything. Vinny tells me she's under contract. If she did anything...
Vinny said, he told somebody, I don't know if he told you or he said it on the air, he told Trey or O'Malley, he said, I can't control what she does when she's in town. Then all of a sudden, well, it's under contract. She can't do anything without my approval. Which is it?
I would say it's the second. I never heard those words out of his mouth. I never heard him say it on the air. O'Malley never remembers it. He never said it to me off the air. So what he told me off the air was, she's under contract for the time it gets in Dallas, the time she leaves to me. If she was to go and do something and get injured...
Why is it none of the messages that she left for me, especially the one at 5:45 a.m. Monday morning?
Yes.
Why is it? Because she already knows what the issue is. And like the fact she was going to come to town. She did whatever over at Platinum, I don't care.
Right.
But I also heard that she was going to do some of the fantasy dates. Not once has she denied it.
It's true.
All of a sudden she gets here. Everybody says she's not doing anything, and Vinny says she can't do anything. I have to approve it first.
Yeah. He'd have no reason to lie to me because at that point it was the law had been laid down. She's not coming up. He wasn't trying to convince me of something. Just tell Russ. No.
Did you go by? Oh, you couldn't have gone last night. You went to see Cher.
Cher. Yeah. It was a great show. I gotta admit. The audience is extremely gay, but it's a great show.
Is that Vinny? Hi, Vinny.
What's up?
Where are you right now?
In the office and at the club.
What's the hum thingy?
That's on your end.
I don't think so.
I already talked to O'Malley on a different line. That's on your end.
Hold on. Wrong.
Hello?
Yes.
What's up?
Why did the story change with L.A.? First you say you can't control what she does, and then you say you can because you got a contract.
When she's in town, she's under contract. Any other time, any other place, from the time she arrives here until Saturday night after the last show, she's under contract here.
Did you tell that to Trey?
What?
Call me back on another line.
I'll call you right back.
Well, if he didn't tell Trey and he didn't tell you or Eddie, if he told anybody, he told Trey.
Must have been.
And the words to him was, I can't control anything that she does. Because I said, if you're going to come into town, you're going to do the fantasy dates, I don't want you anywhere around. That's a slam to me. If you want to hang out with me, fine, but I ain't going to be in between fantasy dates.
Mm-hmm.
So if she wasn't, and it was already laid out. See, here's the other thing. Benny already knew that was an issue. Why didn't he tell me that a week or two out?
I don't know. You're right.
Because I said last week before she got here.
Yep.
I don't want her coming up because she's going to be doing fantasy dates. These escort service thingies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her coming up. Why didn't Vinny say at that point, hey, come on, have her up, promote the thing, because she can't do anything while she's here. She's under contract. You see all the big stinkies floating around?
That would have been the time. Maybe what if he produces a contract that says that? Be right, he could have write it up.
Why did the story change?
I don't know.
And it obviously has. There are too many empty hole thingies.
Trey IM'd O'Malley. Apparently, he told Trey that. So those words came from Trey.
Okay.
We'll find out when he calls back. If what he said to Trey. I don't know. Maybe he said one thing and Trey repeated it differently.
Is that him on 8? You calling him? All right, I'll wait. You can go to see her. I don't care.
Man.
What's the matter?
You stink. God, what's wrong with you? No, I don't want to go see her. It's okay. I don't want to upset you.
Not going to upset me.
It's just, I didn't think she was an enemy of the show, like you said. My enemies are your enemies.
I would like to think that we all hate the same people.
Well, we do if I'm aware of who they are. But I just didn't think she was on the hate list. I just think.
How would you like it if I went and hung out with one of your exes?
No, your ex? Y'all never dated.
Excuse me? That's what you've been pounding into my head for 2 years is you guys dated. Now all of a sudden we didn't date? Which is it?
What?
Which is it? Do we date or not?
You didn't date like a girlfriend.
That's that's all you've said for the past 2 years.
I'm saying you guys should date. You should get together.
That's not what you said. So how would you like how would you like it if I went and hung out with one of your exes?
No. Okay. If she was doing a show or something, maybe different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hit on her.
Go do what you want.
I won't.
I'm honestly surprised she hasn't tried to come up here this week.
I am too, but I guess you made your point pretty clear.
So why didn't, and obviously the reason I didn't want her up here, why didn't she ever call and say I'm not doing that?
That I don't know.
Where's she been all week, Vinny?
At our hotel.
Really?
Yes.
JD just said she's staying with you and your wife.
She goes out.
No. She went out with my wife and myself the other night, but that's, not here nor there. And the thing with Trey,
yes.
When Trey called, he was like, you tell her she's not allowed to do this, this, and this. And I said to him, well, I can't control what she does with her life. But when she's in town, she's under contract to Platinum. And she's not allowed, because say she falls and breaks her leg.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then she's responsible for every advertising dollar and everything else that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That would be breach of contract.
She asked about me?
Oh, she's always asking about you. Why isn't Russ coming up to the club? Why isn't JD coming up to the club? I said, because their broadcasting company won't let him anymore. Mm-hmm.
She asked about me, though? I mean, other than just how come he hasn't stopped by? What did she say?
She said, why is Russ always mad at me? But she told my wife, she goes, I only call him because I miss him.
It's nice.
Why was she calling me at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Because she had a couple of drinks, Russ. Wait, she had a couple of cocktails like JD.
Thank you. Right. And what do you do? What do you do?
And you let her call me twice.
Drunk dialies. Drunk dialies.
I let her call you. It wasn't my cell phone. I don't have your home number on my cell phone.
All right.
Drunk dialies. When you miss somebody.
So
she missed her birthday last night.
How was it?
Oh, it was real good. Real good.
Please stop farting.
I can't.
I'll wait for you to waft. Can you smell it yet?
Hold on, I haven't smelled it yet. Hang on, Benny.
They are rank.
All right, I had enough of this one. Spray it. Thank you. All right, well then maybe I'll come out tomorrow night or Saturday.
That'd be great.
When she leave?
She flies out on Sunday. And before your birthday party, seeing we're across the street, you guys are invited over for cocktails, right, JD?
Yes.
I don't understand.
It's right, Platinum's right across from the LeBaire, directly across the street.
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put your buzz on before you go do your shtick.
You know what? I got to go by there Saturday and just check out some of the acts. So then I'll swing by after that.
Okay, great.
All right. See you Saturday then.
Okay.
All right.
Want Joey and I to join you?
Where?
Saturday.
At LeBaire?
Yeah, and then we'll go over to Platinum.
Okay. I got to get a date. Well, I can't take a date in there with, well, yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
You don't think that would be uncomfortable if I go see to L.A. with a date?
Yeah, you're right. How about just you and I go? I don't want Joey in there anyway. I forgot.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. Great. Then we'll look like two queers in the club.
No,
with the guys.
people know you and know us what we're doing.
You and I are going to walk into a crank dancing club. They're going to think,
they're not going to think anything.
Yes, they are.
No. Quit it. Damn. That was juicy. You are ripping one every minute.
Sorry. I enjoy it. What do we got to play today, Eddie?
What did I tell you? Or could the answer be C?
Which one do you like the best?
What did I tell you?
Okay, I'll take those. Go ahead and let's see. What did I tell you is 3 people?
3.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark.
I don't know. Hey.
Yeah.
Hello, who am I talking to?
Russ.
Russ, man, he's a lying-ass dog at JD. He tried talking you out of I mean, when you were going to dump her, he sit there and said the whole time, oh, you dated her, Russ. You dated her. She all been together. She loves you. Man, now he's backtracking. He's crawfishing.
See, Cletus is right.
Cletus, is that his name?
Cletus is right. Believe me, Cletus is right. Come on, talk to me, JD.
I don't want to have nothing to say. I think they should have been boyfriend, girlfriend. When she was in town, they dated. Going out, staying at your house, that is dating.
Okay, so you wouldn't feel funny if I went and saw one of your exes.
If she was performing somewhere, singing or something, no, I guess not. You're not going to be hitting on her. I'm certainly not going to be hitting on LA.
I don't know what you're going to do.
Yes, you do.
You can't crawfish on this whole matter. I mean, you did tell Russ. You told Russ.
You're right. I told him that they were. By definition, you were dating. You were dating.
Okay, then.
All right.
So you don't think... All right, fine, then don't go.
I won't go.
Go, then.
I'm not going.
I don't care.
I'm not going.
Go. Thanks, Cletus.
That's it.
All right. I'll go with you. How about that? Only go with you.
You do whatever you want.
I'll go with you.
I ain't your keeper.
Saturday, we'll go over to that place, and then we'll go across the street.
Fine. You marking the finish one?
Yeah.
Is that it? Let me see what it is. Yeah, I like that one, too. All right. Load up the intro. We have something to give away?
Yep.
And here we go.
Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right, let's Get our contestants on the phone. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Russ.
What do you do for a living?
Work on cars.
Say it again?
Work on cars.
Cars, all right. And let's see here. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi,
What do you do for a living?
I'm in sales.
Okay. What do you sell?
Windows,
Okay. For what?
houses.
All right, just curious. And hi, Chris.
Hey, Russ.
All right. What do you do?
Warehouse.
Okay. All right, everybody make sure you have your radios down. Your name is your buzzer. If you know the answer, say your name. We're going to ask questions about the show. Here's what you'll be playing for today.
You'll be getting 12 months bronze level web hosting service from RootBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. 3 months free of Joy Internet service. 1 pair of tickets to see George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelics Thursday, October the 2nd at Deep Ellum Live. And a 4-pack of passes for the Good Guys 2003 Summer Series Lone Star Nationals.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Everybody make sure you speak up good and loud for me. Right. Who on the show has special gear that he wears to bed to keep his head from rolling off and busting through the downstairs ceiling? Greg, go ahead.
Who's JD?
JD is right. Who on the show can't wait for Halloween because he can make a wicked skull face using his dad's remains as paint?
Greg.
Go ahead, Craig.
JD.
Greg,
JD.
yes.
JD.
You keeping track?
Yeah, well, who won that one?
I forget. Greg.
Greg got 2.
All right. Somebody on a cordless phone?
Nope.
All right, then. Sounds like it. Oh, we lost that chick.
Christy?
Yeah. I guess she hung up. Hang on.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that's you making the noise, Chris.
Oh.
Hey, Ronnie?
Yeah, Russ.
You can be the third one. You ready?
Oh, okay.
All right. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Now it's this line. All right, I'm eliminating the noise. Okay. There, that's better. All right, it's Ronnie and Chris playing now. The Greg guy's gone. Maybe we should get somebody screening the calls to listen for noise on the line.
Possibly.
Because we had that problem with Vinny, and I just had it with Greg. Didn't Dan spin the wheel for something a while back, and we didn't do anything to him?
Yes, he did.
What did he spin?
I'm supposed to dookie on his chest.
Yes. We'll be doing that today then.
Today?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What did you want, Ronnie?
Actually, I was going to tell you, you and JD are talking about going out Saturday night, but wasn't you supposed to go out with that Mexican chick that Everett set you up with?
Oh, is that Saturday?
That's what you said.
I forgot about it. I'm not going. All right, here we go. Who do we know that now starts every sentence with paper or plastic?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, go ahead.
Dan.
Dan is right. Who on the show doesn't like changing tires, so he just bought a spare Batmobile?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, go ahead.
Russ.
Yes. Who on the show should wear a Kroger bag boy outfit to strip dance in? Go ahead, Chris.
Ronnie. Russ.
It's just fitting since he dances like a retard anyway. Who on the show has to sit on the back row at concerts because no one can see the band over his enormous melon? Go ahead, Ronnie.
Who's JD?
JD is right. Who on the show is going to off himself at 50?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Who's Russ?
I mean, Christ, look at Bob McNeil. Who wants to look forward to that? Yes. Who do we know that thinks that Bob Dylan's music...
Ronnie.
Yes?
Who's the Brumley?
Brumley is right. Then again, they did take a pretty big scoop out of his head. Yeah. Who on the show is getting into Mexican cinema as Pepe, the big-headed retard?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
JD.
Yes. Yeah, that's It's a score.
Right now, Chris has 2, Ronnie has 5.
All right. Who do we know that misses his job on the Russ Martin Show so much?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Trey.
Nope.
Oh, Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Who'd he say?
He said Trey.
Who's Dan?
Yes. That he's now fingering Mexicans in the unemployment line. Who on the show loves Halloween because when he leaves for rallies now, kids just think he's dressed like a ghost.
Ronnie.
Go ahead, Ronnie.
Who's JD?
Yes. Just in case he comes back, who do we know that has kept...
Ronnie.
Go ahead, Chris.
Trey.
No. Just in case he comes back, who do we know that it's kept his phone answering skills honed by bothering people at dinner with condo ads?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Who's Dan?
Dan Lewis is right.
Is he coming back or not, JD?
Yeah, John.
I said I'd make my decision and my announcement on Friday, but now things have changed.
Did you see the email that we got from Who Wants to Do News?
No.
Oh. Why don't you go through the studio account while I'm finishing this?
Okay.
This one will stand out.
Okay.
Where was I? There's, who on the show dyed his hair blonde but had to change it when people wouldn't come out of their bomb shelters because of the mushroom cloud?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
JD.
JD is right. Who on the show wants Dan to come back because it's so much more fun slamming his dumbass decision face to face?
Chris.
Chris?
Dan.
No. Who on the show wants Dan to come back?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, who's Russ? Chris.
Ronnie?
Who's Russ?
No. Chris?
Russ.
No.
Oh.
Who is Eddie?
Oh.
Who on the show wants to have a regular girlfriend, but it's hard to fit one in between porn stars and married chicks?
Chris.
Ronnie, go ahead.
Who's Russ?
Yes. Who do we know that really wants to come back, and more importantly, his wife told him how much he wants to come back? Chris?
Dan.
Dan is right.
Nice, Eddie.
Yeah. And finally... Who do we know that demands respect even though his paper hat lists all 32 flavors?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Dan Lewis.
Final score. Chris had 6, Ronnie had 9.
So, Ronnie, what has he got?
Ronnie's got 12 months bronze level web hosting service from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3, The Russ Martin Show. 3 months of Joy Internet service, 4 pack passes to the Good Guy 2003 Summer Series Lone Star Nationals, and a pair of tickets to see George Clinton and the Funkadelics Thursday, October the 2nd, Deep Ellum Live.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
You in the pooper, buddy, until I hear you squeal. If it hurts at first, that'll pass, and then you'll see how good it feels. With little doggy style, so get on your paws and turn around and kneel. Yeah, pop you in the pooper, buddy. Let's see how good that feels.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. When are they going to another break again, Dan?
They're in a break right now. They'll be coming out in just over 4 minutes.
Does he talk out of the break?
No, he's going to do a sweeper out of the break into a song, then he'll talk over the next song. So we're looking at probably 7 minutes. 7 to 8 minutes.
What else we got in the office, Eddie?
I've got all kinds of bottle rockets, smoke bombs. Man, I can't think of all the stuff in there. Some black powder stuff that I made, but I don't know that we want to do that indoors.
No.
Where are we going to shoot Dookie on O'Malley today?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay. That's a drive time stunt. Okay. You don't just drop Dookie on somebody in fringe hours.
I understand.
See, that's my 25 years of broadcast experience that rises to the top. I know when to do the funny bits of grunting on people.
I understand.
You don't waste it right before the end of the show.
Experience.
Because then there might be flop over in the ratings and the show behind us might get it.
Yes.
This is my Dookie.
I understand.
What were the emails you were talking about?
Who's Dookie? Well, I see the one you're talking about in the show account. You mean if I apply for the news job, I'd only have to deal with Russ in small doses? Where do I sign up? Valerie. She can only be in here every once in a while. Okay. I have this one from God. Okay. Somebody else wants to.
It's hard enough for me to control everything else that's going on. Valerie is more than a loose cannon. She ain't even touching nothing. No. She was. I don't even know how to explain it. When she loses it, she's gone.
I believe you.
The only upside to having her come in and do the news is if we ever pissed her off, it's a dandy sight. It ain't nothing like you've ever seen. It's not human.
No, I've never seen her do it. Everybody's talked about it, but I've never seen her lose it.
She absolutely, there's no,
Yeah, I understand. No description.
It's... There are no words.
Oh, okay.
It's
dandy.
I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. She has no conscience. She loses all. It's gone.
Okay.
She doesn't care anything that's going around, who hears it, who might see it, what she says. It's just out there.
Never seen it. Damn.
It's fun to watch. But you just never know how far she's going to wig out and if she's going to come over the console. Right. I saw her jump on a guy outside of a topless bar, and I thought she was going to kill him. And she wasn't even dating him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you had passion into that little mix.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay.
Love Valerie.
Sorry, Valerie.
But that's a... Because there's a certain thing. You know how we run something into the ground?
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing that drives her nuts. And if she's done something to screw up, you can't tell her more than once or twice. Okay. Otherwise, you would find her exploding over East Texas.
In little pieces.
Yeah.
Farm fields. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have an application here for the producer, somebody that's been in the business years and years and years.
All right.
Currently selling motorcycles. Basically ready to give up on radio until he heard Russ was looking for a new producer. Oh, this is from his wife. Okay.
Is this a joke?
No.
All right. Hang on. What's the countdown on Billy and the Break?
He's not even out of his commercials yet. Then he's got to play that song. Then he'll talk.
Oh. Can you tell on the computer what his song is?
I can't see quite that closely.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Basically ready to give up on radio until he heard Russ was looking for a new producer. He listens to Russ's show every afternoon on his drive home. Said he could handle the job. He knows he would be better than Trey. So I'm sending you his resume. As much as he's worked in radio, and this guy has, he should be able to handle any BS thrown his way. If you're not interested in him for this position, I'm sure he can catch Craddock doing something. Blah, blah, blah. Phone number.
What,
I don't want to say the name.
Well, then we turn the mics off. Who is it? I know him.
Yeah, we do.
Is that Valerie? I ain't talking to her. I'm not picking up the phone. I'm not.
Why?
I don't know what her powers are.
No powers? No powers to reach you through the phone?
It's Valerie.
I know. Remember, I've never seen her do it, so.
I'm scared.
Don't just push the button.
All right.
Don't stand back from the phone.
Hello? I don't hear anything. Oh, I got the wrong thing pushed up. Hello?
If I recall, I jumped on that guy's back to protect you in the parking lot of that topless bar.
You
weren't complaining then, you son of a bitch.
No, I know, you're right.
He's standing back in the very back of the room.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My voice is shot. I sound like a man. That's why I wrote you in. See, you give me such a hard time. Russ, you and I haven't hung out in years. JD's known me for years and never seen me sin. It's only you, because you're such a freaking bowl of tears.
You haven't had nice big knockdown drag-outs with Bob in the hall?
One. And how long have I worked there? I've known Bob for years. I've had one. You give me such a bad rap. Hey, you've never heard me deny that I will absolutely lose my mind if you're ugly to me. I can't handle that. And you were so ugly to me in the past.
See?
You know that.
I know that. And that's not going to change.
So
why would you want to be around that?
He's ugly to me all the time.
I'm not ugly to you.
You are.
That's why I can handle him on limited basis, JD. You can have him full time.
She wouldn't be able. I would put money down. She would wig out in the first 7 to 10 days.
Oh, I doubt it.
And I don't mean a borderline one where she goes, well.
You know the stress we were under when you and I were working together.
I didn't have any stress. I was having a big time. I came into work every day happy.
Yeah.
You're
the one that's stressed out.
Yeah, well, ask why I came to work every day unhappy.
It was kind of fun, though, because when they brought Rich in, I'd go into Valerie's studio because her new studio was, separate from the on-air studio. I'd go in there.
I didn't have to smell him, JD.
And we'd get drunk.
Oh, God, we got wasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was one morning I had a hard time talking just to finish the show.
Damn.
I jumped on that guy's back to protect you.
I understand.
You'd have never gotten out of the line.
I apologize again. Certainly don't hold it against me.
I thought if I could handle you part-time, I'd be perfectly happy. You hadn't been around me in years.
Okay.
Things have changed.
Well, then
You and I actually get along now.
Yes. Well, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here on
Okay.
my phone, Beats, yeah.
Well, it's up to JD because I've left all those duties in his hands.
Come on up.
Well, and JD's top dog. It'd be an absolute honor to work with JD. I'd love to just kind of peek in and do news and get out and let you guys continue to do the show. But that's your call. You know, we got to, that's a lot of talking and
1 minute?
But my God, you know,
She
if
ain't
I
gonna
got to
shut
get
up.
up at the butt crack of dawn another day, I'm
Is he
gonna
about to talk?
kill myself. So I'd love to come in and do news.
Well, just tell me yes or no.
But that's your call.
I
man.
got Yappy on the phone.
Yes, he is. Just under a minute now.
Okay. Thanks, sweetie. So he's going in. He's about to talk in a minute.
Yeah, he has his music bed loaded in about 45 seconds.
All right, go get him, Eddie. Yeah, take that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm looking for somebody with experience that can do news instead of producing.
Mm-hmm.
15 seconds.
Go, Eddie!
We've already gotten attacked once, too long. They got a chainsaw in here. Somebody mark the Hooters calendar. Oh my gosh. Russ Martin, you son of a...
I hate chainsaws.
That scared the crap. I fended him off with the Hooters calendar. Hold on, that was a real chainsaw.
Oh my God, that was.
Yeah, it was totally moving. Hold on, we gotta get ready for girls. Going wild.
103.3, new music leader. Attention.
What happened, Eddie?
A couple of the girls that are in there just took off down the hall, so I went after them.
Oh, man. Welcome to Halloween time.
I like the way that they were surprised. Hey, that's a real chainsaw.
It's a real one.
This ain't the movies. This is real. We got to break one more time for Liz?
Please.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, you got until tomorrow. Is there going to be a time where you announce the blah, blah, blah?
Yeah. I don't know. Most people listen to the 5 o'clock hour. I think 5:30. Or maybe late in the show. I don't know.
Doesn't matter to me.
Please don't make me make this decision.
Why?
It's because if anything goes wrong, it's all going to come back down on me, and it's going to give you... I can't win in this deal.
Sure you can.
No.
You can be the big hero. Find the right person for the gig.
Anytime anything goes wrong, and things will go wrong,
okay,
I will be blamed, not the person doing it. You hired him. I can already hear it. God, if I had hired Trey. God.
And he's still absent. I no clue. No word, no email, no nothing. Nobody's seen him.
I hope he's okay. I would think we would have heard something if he was not okay.
I suppose.
And if he is okay, it's kind of crappy not to at least let us know, to be honest.
Well, you said some ugly things.
I didn't say anything ugly. You beat the hell out of him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you said ugly things. Mm-hmm. I didn't say anything ugly.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the plugs. The Liz Wild Show is coming up momentarily. Go ahead.
For more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us individually or anything else, go to russmartin.com to get answers to questions you might ever have, as well as audio clips. Go to russmartin.info. Instant email during the show is studio@russmartin.com. Other show sites, johndavidryan.com, eddievoid.com, danantasos.com, and gaillightfoot.com. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Contact George at limogeorge.com. Workout equipment and training provided by LarryNorth.com, lifefitness.com, lifegourmet.com, lifegourmet.com. What else do we do today? Wheel of Punishment, provided by CasinoSupply.com. I believe that's all. And everything else is at live1053.com.
Did you plug the DVD poster, people?
I didn't write that down. I'm sorry.
You said you were going to do it.
I know. Do you remember the names?
No.
I'll add it to the written plugs.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.